Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of the Fighters Corner podcast. It's me, the kid, David Edwards. I'm here with Chileanstorm, Damn Drop Screen, OnionKnightx, Sarsen, and Dyza. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Sarsen Dyza, damn.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yo, you butchered it.
I know.
You did it wrong.
I know. I should be fired.
We're all still alive.
Yes, we are still alive. I hope everyone is quarantined right now. Please do not go outside. Don't be like Florida. Don't.
But I mean, quarantine or no quarantine, don't be like Florida.
Yeah,
really.
Just don't. Just don't be like Florida. I understand people love to party, but like now is not the time to party. We don't want more people getting sick. Today we're going to be talking about the coronavirus, the COVID-19 worldwide shutdown. We're also going to be reviewing Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 3. We're also going to try to review Grandblue Fantasy Versus. Maybe try to review Street Fighter 5 because I don't know who's playing it right now, to be honest. I only played like 2 days of it. I didn't really play much online. Yeah, and possibly UNICLR. I don't know who else is playing UNICLR right now. So
I will next Friday because
I'm playing it here and there.
Okay.
Also, Guilty Gear rollback on the netcode.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be we have a lot of Guilty Gear stuff to talk about because they dropped a new trailer.
Melia.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
we're getting Melia and Zato 1, and they said they'll be doing rollback netcode for the release of the game, not for the beta. Also, we're going to talk about DLC for Dead or Alive 6 and why it's shit. And we're also going to talk about Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh yeah, nice.
And one more thing I would like to add, Sega dropped some news. Apparently, let me just get the date here. On March 25th, Sega will be announcing something, and everybody's blowing their load for Virtua Fighter 6.
Virtua Fighter?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not, we right. If it's not Virtua Fighter 6, we just right.
So you heard it here, folks. Right. If it ain't Virtua Fighter 6, we're gonna riot. Not me though, because I don't play Virtua Fighter. I respect it, but I don't play it.
Well, I mean, it could be Fighting Vipers too. Been waiting for that for a while. Does anyone remember that game at all?
You know
anyone?
what?
I do.
Yeah, you do. Okay,
you know
cool.
would be a smart thing to do because like Fighting Vipers is a very niche title. Just have them canon in Virtua Fighter.
Oh, that'd be
just do that.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, just
do
it. That SNK should do Last Bleed for Sim Show. They just need to do the Last Bleed showdown.
Yeah, you just got to make those characters canon because not if SNK made like a Last Blade 3, like only like us SNK heads would know about it. Everyone else would be like, "Oh, what the hell's Last Blade? Never heard of it."
I'll be the only person losing my shit. Everyone else is going to be questioning their life decisions.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Why are we here? Like, sitting in your bed in the morning, just like. God. Last Blade 3. What is this?
What is this nonsense?
Everybody asking is, how is it Last Blade 3 if it's the Last Blade?
Well, shit, it's the Final Fantasy, and there's like goddamn 15 of them.
There were 2 of them? Good lord.
So we're going to get started on the topic of COVID-19. Right now, already, it canceled a lot of events around the planet. Especially recently, NCR has been canceled because California is in total lockdown right now. And everyone's mind is this pandemic going to cancel Evo. Like, Evo did release a statement. They didn't say they were canceled, but they said they're going to follow the health guidelines. But what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think that Evo might possibly be canceled?
They have all the way up till roughly 2 weeks before to cancel if they choose to cancel, and I would say for leniency a month. So within good fortune, it won't go over and they won't have to cancel. On the other hand, though, looking at what events will get canceled that are closer to us will help determine whether or not they choose to cancel as well.
Mm-hmm.
If four major events gets canceled and then Evo is sitting there on the corner, how many people are actually going to go to Evo when everything else got canceled?
That's true.
Another thing to keep in mind, I think, is it's something I've been thinking about, is how are we all going to get back to normal? When we do get the green light to kind of go, how are we going to approach all this? It's a lot to think about. And on the one hand, is a big tournament going to be necessarily the best thing to do, even if everything is cleared? Maybe some people will be like, give it a year, just so we can all kind of get back to normal, I think, personally.
Yeah, I do agree that it will take some time, because as soon as, people get the green light saying, hey, listen, normal self-quarantining, et cetera, people aren't just going to be like, oh, all right, great, now let's fly to Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
Like that's, I don't think that's going to be the first thing on people's list. Although I do think that it'll take a lot for Evo to cancel. Like, they're going to hold out, because they got 3 months before I feel that they really need to make a go no go on this kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just thinking that it might be it'll take a lot for them to actually bite the bullet and cancel, because not only is it refunds, it's people who've got plane tickets who weren't able to get refunded, people who have hotels. There's a lot of, just because they refund your Evo admission doesn't mean that everything else is going to be refunded as well, right? So, because if you're outside of the province, if you're outside of the state, going there is a big deal. It's a investment. It was when we went, and it's like that for everyone flying there, right? So, I think that they're gonna go ahead with it, but they got 3 months to kind of feel this thing out, see how everything goes. But it's, like I said, canceling is a big financial hit for them. So I'm not certain. I don't think it's an option they really want to do at this point.
No,
that makes a lot of sense, because I think, like, with NCR being canceled, because I think NCR was one of the tournaments that was supposed to hold the Marvel 2 entry. I'm not too certain about that. But, like, if any other event gets canceled to hold the Marvel 2 event for the Invitationals, like that's already in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, like, I think we should just start the year over again.
Restart.
Like, just 2020 take 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't mean to joke. Like, I understand, like, this is like a serious, like, issue here, but, like, I've been reading, like, articles where, like, schools might be out for, like, 8 months. Like, they might even, like, be out until September, October. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The problem with the school system is that because they're finding more and more cases in the states by school districts at, like, almost every other day or so.
Right.
People are trying to assess the situation by trying to say, hey, we have it till April. We can't just keep having the school closed because teachers won't get paid as much. Faculty won't get paid. Only very few people get, like, work and pay or work compensation for this. So it's really like a play by ear thing, because if they can't necessarily keep the schools open because of this pandemic, then it's going to get a lot worse. Like, another example probably be like with the whole Evo and CO-19 thing. Like, Evo and Common Break are the last 2 majors coming up that are actually, like, where you see people, like, actually fly out to go play from.
Yeah.
Like those are the last two big majors left. Besides a couple of like regional tournaments coming up, I do believe in April. Like April Annihilation, I do believe is also one of them. And since NCR got canceled, there's no like people are getting their money back, but they're also not. Michigan Masters recently got canceled, and people were fighting for the nail to get their money back on that. And it's been back and forth mostly, so it's kind of like it's touchy. Is the best way I can put it. It's more touchy than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Like, I guess, like with everyone staying inside, I guess it gives them time to practice.
For sure.
Like,
And
for example, oh, sorry, go for it. Sorry.
no, I was gonna. Oh, this is also kind of leads to the actual developers as well to do something about, okay, so there's not going to be Evo or in-person tournaments, so host online tournaments. Keep that excitement for the tournament still alive. I think and have you guys heard tournaments be by like NetherRealms or Capcom or
I mean, the only thing I've heard from Capcom is the whole ESL blow up thing, because that was actually kind of funny. Because what they're doing is, because remember when that netcode patch came by, and that netcode patch ruined the netcode mod, which made it much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, with that whole thing like being patched out, and now that Capcom had a netcode patch for it previously, they are now, and since everything now is going to be online, pretty much because of the COVID-19 virus, etc.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, like you see exactly where this is going. Like, it's not going to be fun.
Oh,
and people are freaking out about that too. That's why people are stop playing That's why people are playing Street Fighter, because they don't want to play in this obscenely bad netcode to the point where this is the way to play now. You can't go offline because of the COVID-19. Like, no one wants to sit there and put their own health at risk just to go play a game or enter a competition to sit there and get sick the next day after, and then they're either going to be in extreme care or extreme like urgent care, or potentially be quarantined for the rest of the X amount of time.
Yeah,
so
well, I mean, I do think that this is putting a spotlight on netcode, which is good in a sad kind of way. Like, it shouldn't have to come to this, but I think this might be the fire under the ass of all these video developers who are saying like, oh no, it's okay, we can just use our delay-based netcode, it's no big deal. Or Capcom with their, hey, we're going to roll our own half-baked rollback netcode and see how that works. So I think that that it's developers are taking it more seriously, and it sucks that someone had to be the catalyst for that. But if it means it's better netcode for everybody, then at the end of the day, that's a good thing,
It's funny that you mentioned that. Most of our games are interlockstep, and Grandblue has servers for their netcode on top of it being delay-based, which is something that I find to be interesting, saying the least. Seeing as though that delay-based is, the first step behind rollback, and then having servers connects us to a central point where we can display our data, and so that we all don't have to worry about. And so it kind of gives a semi-rollback kind of function in a sense. I think the right step towards everyone, as far as fighting game goes, is to have it interlock step with a server behind it. A lot of these games are expected to be supported for 3 to 4 years, if not possibly longer. And most of the time when these games go down, right, they still have interlock step behind them. I don't see why that shouldn't be the step going forward. When Strive comes out, yeah, it should be rollback. When the next King of Fighters 15 comes out, yeah, it should be rollback. But also, we should have servers put in place so that way our 1-bar connections and all of our 2-bar friends, all those, I don't know why this connection isn't working thing, should actually be on the behalf of the server to aim instant versus just us saying, hey, this connection is completely unplayable because anyone with 1-bar connection or Wi-Fi can't play this game. I can actually play people who are playing on Wi-Fi when I play Grandblue Fantasy Versus on PC, And some of these people have shitty Wi-Fi connections, but I'm playing on no more than 3 frames, despite me having Ethernet and them having Wi-Fi. I think that's very important.
And they also, it's like that in like FPS games. So like if you look at Counter-Strike, like everything is done on a server, and everybody's computer communicates to the server, and the server is what hashes everything out. And that's what says, okay, this person is at this location, this person pulled the trigger, et cetera, et cetera. So that means that if one person is like laggy, say they're on Wi-Fi instead of wired, then that person pays the price for the latency. You know, their latency goes up, but the people that have good connections, theirs works as expected, and it's actually advantageous for you to have latency in that scenario. And so I'm kind of glad that they're going that way with Grandblue, because I think that you shouldn't be punishing the people that have good connections just because they happen to be matched with someone who's got a Wi-Fi connection, and the Wi-Fi person happens to be the host, and now their entire game's gone to shit, you know?
Yeah, it's not entirely perfect because it's still delay based. If the connection is still horrible between 2 players, regardless, you'll somewhere between 10 to 16 frames. However, like, you don't really notice it at first. I played a few games where I was sitting on 19 frames, which is, by the way, in Guilty Gear playable, and I didn't notice until almost, I'll say maybe halfway through the match. This is 19 frames, and the only reason why I noticed this is because there's a slowdown point in the game where everything frame-wise is slower. And that's because it's connected to the server. But you don't notice this at first if there's no slowdown. So I was playing 19 frames with someone the entire time, no input delay, seemingly. And once again, this is this step that we have towards rollback, right? If I'm playing on 200 ping and you're playing on, I don't know, 36 or whatever, I think that's what I played roughly. I don't notice it at first, despite our connections being so shitty towards each other, because the rollback can account for the delay a lot better than delay-based, right? There's no off timings, there's no sudden stops and freezes, and Grandblue having a server kind of controls that a little bit more, kind of like rollback. So if they actually had a rollback in addition to this, I think it would be goddamn near perfect until you know the server's.
Yeah, that's true.
That actually makes a lot of sense when it comes to that, because like, speaking of like 15 frames like delay, like the last time I played that was in Dragon Ball, and one of my friends was only on his hotspot, and he was winning and all that stuff. Like, he won like every single match between me and my friends, and he messaged me saying like, "Oh, I haven't played this game in months and I'm still good." I'm like, "No, bro, you're lagging." Like, I hate to break it. I hate to break it to you, man, but you're lagging, right? Because
it was lag.
Pardon?
It was hella.
Yeah,
lag.
Yeah, it was really laggy. Bro, 12 to 15 frames delay. Like, we couldn't really do anything. It was bad. Like, between me, like, if I play it, because Zidane was there, so if me and Zidane was playing, it'll be max like 2 frames delay, but it still feels like a local match, right? But when I played my friend, I won't say his name, but he will know who he is when he listens to this.
It's calling you out. It's calling you out.
Like, it was bad. Like, I didn't think it would be that bad when he said he was playing on his hotspot. Like, it's not his fault where he's staying at. He has no internet for right now. He's trying to get internet. So, cause like, he did ask me if I wanted to play again. I'm like, bro, you're 15 frames delayed. There's no point. It's like me fighting you is like me trying to swim underwater. Like, it wasn't working.
Yeah, I had that problem with my younger brother too. But that's because his girlfriend was watching Netflix at the time.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so after that, it was fine. But still, it's like, it was just unplayable. I told him, I'm like, listen, just when she's done, let me know. We'll jump on then. Just can't do it.
So, Dave, this is basically...
Pardon? Hello?
Hello?
Honey?
Storm?
Did Alvaro drop?
I don't know. It sounds like he dropped.
No, he's still in the chat for what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Oh, let me text him. Oh, experience some technical difficulties. This zombie virus, man.
Zombie virus. Yeah.
I just sent a message. Stormy, where'd you go?
Well, I'm sure he'll jump back in when his connection's fixed. Speaking of shitty connections.
Yeah, I know, right? Just like when we're talking about shitty internet connections, this happens.
Yeah.
Maybe someone didn't pay their internet bill. I don't know. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Storm.
I'll tell you what happened. He got hit with that 20 frame delay and disconnected.
Oh, snap.
Storm's taking the podcast from
Wow.
So until Alvaro comes back, what do you guys want to hit on next? I guess review Street Fighter V Championship Edition. Has anyone been playing that?
No, I played it
the first week.
I played it for the third day after it came out, and I was not per se immediately disappointed because at the end of the day, I was still playing Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
I was still very unhappy with that, but at the same time, they didn't really fix what they were supposed to fix with this game, and they never bothered to look at the game how it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be Street Fighter, not a delayed Grandblue fantasy.
Well, I don't know. Like, I think that...
Oh, Storm's back.
Yeah, no, sorry. Lagos, I guess.
How's that 20 frame delay?
Oh,
but I think that the Street Fighter V update, that the state that the game is in now is probably the best state that it's been in so far. Mm-hmm. That being said, this Street Fighter V Championship Edition, this should have been how 5 got released. If 5 released the way it is right now, I don't think anybody would have any complaints. But because it was such a shit show, it was such a slog to just get stuff done. Just, everything from the crush counters being outrageous in season to characters being absolutely busted in season 2 to all the communication issues. Like, there's a bunch of problems with the game getting up to this point. So I think that if it released like this, it would have been great. But it's the best version of the game, but it's too bad that it's come this
far, this late and this far.
Because there's still characters that are absolutely outrageous. Rashid is still a monster. Chun-Li's bonkers. Dictator's nuts. Anyone who thinks
Yurian's
mid-tier, anyone who thinks Yurian's mid-tier is just smoking rocks.
I agree with you on that the game itself is in the best state for it. I just wish it came so much earlier, so I won't be as disappointed.
Exactly.
I think that's
into the fucking season 1 only for me to. They said, "Hey, yo, we can't actually fix the game, but we can nerf Karen. We can nerf this character. We can't buff Yuri, but we can fix fucking thing." So many things went wrong with the balancing process. For every time someone won a national, won a regional, won whatever fucking tournament they went to, it became that character's Fighters 5. Hey, yo, it's Karen Fighter 5. Hey, yo, it's Rashid Fighter 5. Hey, yo, Nash was the first person to win, and I don't, like...
No, I think that the thing was like, we need to pour one out for Vega. Like, that poor bastard has gotten screwed the entire time.
And I personally feel this one.
They killed his character
with Street Fighter V Championship Edition. In the past, quote unquote, 4 seasons, Ryu is still not necessarily in the game. Sure, he has his confirms. Sure, he can play it. Sure, he could be somewhat play at a decent level. He's still not in the game.
Well, I think that goes back to the whole balancing thing, right? Because in season 1, it was Nash and Ryu all over the place.
It was Chun-Li, Nash, Ryu.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, they nerfed Ryu to the ground, and he's gotten buffs since, but relative to the other characters, it's not enough to compete.
I say we should just pour a 40 out for Alex, man. That poor boy. That poor boy. My poor boy.
We should pour some for Alex, pour some for Ed, pour some for Falk,
Man,
pour
fuck
some
Ed.
for...
Man, fuck Ed. I hate Ed. Fuck that guy. Look at me, I pressed 2 buttons to do a move, derp. Fuck that guy. Him and his
Don't kill Dave.
Important for the alpha characters, excluding Birdie.
Although that is all a pretty good point, though. That, pushing 2 buttons to do a special move, like that was Capcom's attempt to,
what were they smoking when they came up with that idea?
They wanted to make it more accessible to people. They wanted a low execution character that new people could be like, I don't need to do a Dragon Punch.
Listen, if they want to put, like, sorry to cut you off, but if they want to put like low execution, just put 1 button combos. It worked for Dragon Ball.
Isn't it Falk?
Yeah, but like I think that Arxis took a much better approach to like ease of use. Like you're saying, Dragon Ball had the 1 button combos. Grandblue has its easy and hard execution modes for all of its specials, right? Like that was making it more accessible the right way. Whereas Ed, it was just they were just grasping at straws. I don't think they knew what they were doing when they released them. And the thing is, like, they have to nerf them because you can't have a character who's got super good neutral, super good moves, super good buttons to have such low execution, right? So they had to make it kind of mediocre, It was like, another balancing choice.
Yeah, but that was the issue with the whole balancing part, because they couldn't balance him into the game properly, which is why people didn't bother to play him. Even if he was easy to play quickly, besides the Minion and Ryan Hart, who were the other 2 people who actually bothered to play Ed at a decent competitive level. No one?
Yeah,
okay, then.
Yeah, no. I completely agree. The fact that the character looks like an eyesore too doesn't help. Like just everything about. Now, like I'm a person where like I'm not the kind of player who will just say, "Oh, this person's good. I'll play them." Like back in like season 3 when they nerfed Zangief into Oblivion, the right move was to pick up. No, there was that season 2. I forgot.
Season 2, like 2.5 or whatever. Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, and so they nerfed Zangief to Oblivion, and the right call was to play Abigail, and I cannot deal with that fucking character. Just his personality, the look, just everything. He's so stupid. I understand that the right call would have been for me to pick up Abigail, but I couldn't do it. E-Thots did it, and he had success with Abigail. Still does every now and again, to mitigate some of Geef's bad matchups. But I can't play a character like that, and some people can. And
I think to some degree into the more psychology of the fighting game on how you approach it, that you want to play the character because you like the character, not because you want to win.
But that's the mentality of like North American players. Like they read the fucking tier list like it's a Bible, just so they could win, right?
That's the reason why you play Yuri in every SDK game.
Exactly. Like no, but like they do this because they want to win, and it's not because like they want the recognition for winning. Like what I'm trying to say is that like the character carries them, not the player doesn't carry the character. Like 95% of the time, the character is carrying the player, and
although Dave, I will say, there is that Pikachu thing.
Pardon?
He's this one dude who runs Pikachu, and he runs it.
Ash.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, I guess. Like,
that's Smash. Like I'm talking about I'm talking about Street Fighter. Like I'm talking about like the main fighting games right now. Like if one, like let's say Sonic Fox, right? If Sonic Fox came out and you said, "Hey guys, I'm playing Dragon Ball Season 3 and my new team is going to be Kefla, Kid Buu, and Bardock. Everyone's going to play that team because Sonic Fox playing that team. Because everyone believes that whatever character is good by the pro players, all the sheeps and drones are going to follow suit.
They're not going to take a chance on a lower tier character.
Relative to your skill level, and people forget that. I think that's the number one thing. I don't care about my skill level, so I'm gonna play what the fuck I want. I'm gonna play Jury every time I fucking touch Street Fighter 5, even though she's absolute hot fucking garbage in some fucking matchups. Playing with her against Alex, but nonetheless, I don't care about playing competitively. I play competitively because I want to play to be the best person that I can be when I play that game. That's about as competitive as anyone should get before even playing in tournaments. Mm-hmm. And then when you play in tournaments, you should be saying, "Hey, I'm better than the rest of my local scene."
No, that's how it
I'm better
should
than
be.
the rest of the region with my character that I like to play because I play the game casually, but I can also play to beat your ass for money.
Yeah, but when you're relying on the win for income, it's a different story. At that point, you need to win because you're in it for the money, right? So you can't just be like, well, I'm going to play to all play. Because like Sonic Fox did, he did that with Street Fighter 5. When he started playing 5, he was playing Fang, the lowest of low tiers, and got nowhere with it and just stopped playing the game.
Well, no, he's playing the game again. He picked up Gil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's playing as Gil. There's like a video of him playing Smug, and Smug just fucking like destroys him.
Well,
Smug is mean.
Smug isn't mean.
Tiers don't matter, but once again, tiers matter relative to your skill. When you play someone with equal skill level to you, then you worry about your tier list. I'm not playing people with equal skill level to me. I'm playing people who are also just as bad at me, if not possibly worse, or significantly better than me. Yeah, they may know the matchup, but I also know the matchup. That does not...
100%. It's one of those things where, like, tiers only matter to a certain point. Like, Daigo could play me with the worst character in the game, and I bet he could still beat my ass. Because tiers are only relative to assuming that the players have the same skill. And I don't play like Daigo.
I mean, also it creates a bigger narrative. Do really take it to the next level. Like, if you do get to like Street Fighter 5 finals, top 8 with Fang, people are going to remember you with, top tier character is at that given time. Because they're going to say, like, this guy entered top 8 with the low tier?
Like, what's going on? You're going to raise a couple eyebrows.
Exactly.
Jury was low tier at the time. What's the problem with that match? Well, generally speaking, nothing wrong with it. Jury is actually a pretty fine fucking character if we exclude the fact that her V-Trigger is fucking trash. But even then, her V-Trigger being trash doesn't account for the fact that her fireball, her overhead, and her fucking double kick all combo into each other. She got a decent fucking setup, and she can also safe jump into a fucking low. Mm-hmm. So, hey, guess what? She fucking got a knockdown into fucking fireball. Are you going to block? Yes. No, are you going to get grabbed, overhead, or load? I don't know. You tell me. Oh, you said you was going to press a button and she fucking safe jumped, and now she punished you. Whose fault is that? Yours. Is it because she's a better character? No. That's Blaze's skill. At the end of the day, we compare this game to a chess match in any fucking fighting game because it's all about mental capacity and how much further ahead you can think. This is the height and pinnacle of every fighting game. In every match, no matter how friendly the match is or how shitty the player is. I can beat some of the highest fucking skilled people just by outsmarting them by doing some random wild ass shit because I chose to use fireball instead of some safe ass overhead because of a setup, and you thought that you was gonna dodge to fucking get through the situation, but this low ass fireball came to you, and on your recovery you got hit into a combo. At the end of the day, the first thing that matters is what can you do as a player based on the character that you're playing, and then after that, it's what can a character do in an equal situation matchup that you cannot do that will give you the benefit. You can only account for things like you can only account for things like Iori's Taco being a really good move if in a situation that you need to fucking backdash and someone's gonna fucking roll on you. You can use that thing on their recovery so that way you don't get mixed the fuck up. Mm-hmm. That's a very tool specific oriented thing, and that's the reason why tier list exists. They say, hey, in the case that we play the same character and this tool is really important for very similar powerful characters, and this tool is really important to getting rid of this situation. I'm not getting fucked over because I don't have this tool, but I do, and it protects me. Throwing out Stan D from afar and fucking KOF 14 before that shit got nerfed was fucking good. Why? Because that thing had a good hitbox. The hitbox went past the fucking foot on Yuri, and then as a result, you say, hey, in neutral, I don't have to worry about you throwing fireballs, because if you throw a fireball, I'm going to recover before would get hit, and then I can fucking backdash taco it. I'm now airborne. I'm not getting hit. And on top of that, I can throw back my fireball, even though my fireball is shitty. Yours is still traveling across the screen because it missed me. You're still recovering from fireball. You can't use your fireball. And now, on top of me throwing a fireball, which is now zoning pressure, I can now run up on you. I can sure hop. I can super jump, whatever case may be, and I can apply that mix-up. This is the reason why Shanghai won the first Evo. Mm-hmm. And then we had cases like Zarina, where it's a complete counterpick to characters like Iori that ET utilized, because you need to understand how these tools interact with each other, and only then do those tools matter. If you don't understand shit about how the tools interact with each other, then that means you don't understand the basis of the game and the hidden mechanics behind the game, and what advantage you have with that player knowledge versus other players. That's the only reason why tier lists ever matters, because when everyone has that same amount of knowledge, then you can put those factors into play.
That's a really good point. That makes a lot of sense.
Now, well, the one thing that yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chile.
Oh, I was just gonna say that another thing to keep in mind is players for the higher tier characters.
Pardon?
Pairs for the pair tier characters.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you kind of test top tier, so you know and you plan how to beat them. But the low tier characters, there's no game plan for those guys because, well, they shouldn't be invited to the party. Right. Well, that's the thought, right? But
that is a good point. You know, match fun familiarity is something you can't exploit when you're playing a lower tier character. You know,
mm-hmm.
So no, for sure. One thing that it's related to the whole tier list thing is that whether a character has good matchups or bad matchups makes a huge difference, and that I think that's irregardless. It's not even a word. That's regardless of if you're a new player or not. Like I remember hearing an interview with Dega Diaz, one of the best sim players in SoCal, and he started playing Street Fighter V, and he would play Geef, and he went up against a sim and could do absolutely nothing. I just got destroyed, and he's like, it was so bad I just switched characters. He's like, I just couldn't deal with matchups that bad, you know. And so, damn. And some people, you know, though having so many bad, like for example with Geef, you know, you got Sim's a bad matchup, Manat's a bad matchup, Poison, Nash. There's so many characters that are just either outbutton you, just zone you out, and it's just when those characters start becoming top tier, you see them more and more often, and the motivation to keep with that character just goes down. You know, and like personally, I keep on playing Geef just because I absolutely love beating people. It's just the best feeling in the world, right? And when you beat someone who's zoning you, you get in on them. Up, it's nice, right? But some people, like especially if you're playing competitively for money, you don't want to be in a situation where half the cast is a bad matchup for you, or like 70% of the cast is a bad matchup. So yeah,
the odds are stacked against you in that case. Yeah,
exactly. And
what I say to everybody is you don't want to play a character that has bad matchups, significantly bad matchups. But even then, having bad matchups, that matchup every time. And unless it's something like 8-2, then you shouldn't have to worry about learning the matchup and worrying about losing that matchup because you learned that matchup is unwinnable. Every matchup is winnable to some extent.
Oh yeah.
And except for like when you play Silver Moon, because that game's early. Like when people fucking was freaking out about Phoenix, what did they do? They was like, well, we can fucking formulate our team strategy to snap you in and get rid of you. And the following characters can do this, which makes up your matchup on top of you having the lowest health fucking irrelevant. If she's not an anchor, she's not fucking relevant, right? Problem solved.
That's true.
If I play fucking Jury and you're playing Geef, I don't have to worry about the matchup if I don't get fucking hit with a... If you're playing Ryu and I'm playing Jury, if you're playing anyone and I'm playing Jury, and I know that my advantage is this, and I can continuously use that advantage, then I don't have to worry about the matchup as long as I can abuse that advantage to the best of my capabilities. I play Onan and Uni, and whenever I come up across a bad matchup, and I think that someone is going to exploit my worst possible attacks, such as Force Function, right? It's pretty bad on blocking when you're not in Whirlpool. I'm just going to 2-2-X for you. Why? Because you're going to press a button. And then I'm in the airborne state. I can use Deleted Fireball. I can get a combo off of it. I can run up at 6-6B, and we're going to have a fun-ass time because of that you're going to...
Yeah.
Oh, man. So what should we talk about next after this one now? Because I think we pretty much got Street Fighter V covered right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we jump onto Grandblue, I guess.
Yeah,
Grandblue or UNICLR, one of those two.
Yeah.
Well, we could do
Grandblue
both.
fan.
We could do both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Was there a new UNICLR?
I knew what?
A new DLC for UNICLR?
No, not per se. Basically, with UNICLR, it is basically a patch for UNIST. And what UNICLR did, you get one DLC character, it's Lancria. But the problem with him is that he's not in the game. Still.
What?
What I mean by that is this.
Hold on, what?
As a character, he has long normals, good pokes, he can convert for damage. His problem is, his damage is a borderline piss poor.
Good boy.
So you got to work really, really hard to get a win, eh?
Yes, exactly. That's his problem. He has to work way too hard to get a W. And people right now are currently calling him a broke character. He's not playable because he currently, well, I don't think currently, because last Wednesday there was a patch. Before last Wednesday, he had a specific install comment that he could not do because it would automatically crash the game. It would actually cause the PS4 to crash.
Wait, is that why we got an update this week?
Yes, that's what the update was for about last Wednesday. It literally sat there and crashed your PS4.
Wow.
I crashed it myself trying to figure it out. I was like, that's how you do it.
Wow, way to go, man. Like, that's a piss poor release. I bought
Damn.
it. I bought it and I have it installed, but I haven't really
so
on it.
With the current patch, they currently, well, the problem with it is that all the changes that they've said they have done over 1100, they don't know exactly what those 1100 changes actually were.
Oh.
They don't know themselves. What? So it was up to the players to go find out a bunch of stuff. So, for example, Wagner, one of the top tiers of the game, which might be confirmed a thing still, is that she was able to combo off her throw for 6,000 for 6k worth of damage. So basically, if you get grabbed by her one time, that's 60% for free for no reason.
That's not cool.
But Batista became.
You're gonna cry.
You're gonna cry pretty much. It's not fun. So Batista, she became Guile on crack because that's what she is currently. Because what she does is she can project her charge. Okay, one of her biggest buffs that I've ever seen in fighting game should not have happened to her because she's a reverse charge character, right? But she can buffer her charges through doing the backwards motion of her charges. My friend Evan plays her. Her charge frames went from 38 frames to 13.
What the hell?
That's a 25 frame. That's a 25 frame jump. So basically, you know how Guile throws Sonic Boom, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now think if Guile could throw 3 Sonic Booms in a span of 3 seconds.
What?
Well, not even less than 3 seconds. About two for like half a second, then 1 the next second.
Wait, are you saying it plays like you know when you activate what's it called, like
V
A
is,
groove, right?
V is
Yes,
Yeah.
she's basically a human A groove by itself.
Can she have more than one projectile on the screen at the same time?
She can do three of them at once.
Because that's what kind of keeps Guile in check. The fact that if he throws a boom, he can't throw another one until it's off screen. So instead of blocking it, you can neutral jump it, and he's gonna have to wait till it travels to the end of the screen. So you can kind of use that to close the gap on characters like Guile. But if she can throw more than one at the same time, that's pretty rough.
Well,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, I think like to go back to like the Guile thing, because like that tech like Nas showed like 2 years ago, like that Sonic Boom thing, like how the pro players chuck Sonic Boom so fast. I think you can chuck more than one. Or no, wait, no, I don't think so. No, because you can't even chuck two Hadokens at the same time. I don't think. Yeah, but you do get the charge really fast though, because like the way how he showed everyone, where like you press forward and then you press back really quickly and then you press the punch button, because you get like that 1 second, like that 1 millisecond of a frame to throw out the fireball after the command has been pressed. But I know KOF 14 has like reverse charge moves. I do it with Mary all the time. It's kind of fun because she has like a mix up, and like you run under the guy, like you run under, and then like for some reason when you're holding that second forward, it counts as a charge back, and then you just hit the other way, and you get the full. You could pull out that move where she slides, so like you actually buffer in that move even though you're running forward. It's so dumb.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Reverse charging itself as a mechanic is fine. However, though, in the case of Batista, she's also, I think, one of the only 2 characters, someone correct me if I'm wrong, whoever knows better, who has an instant overhead. Batista and someone else has an instant overhead, and no other character has it. Reason being is because in the game specifically, on top of reverse beat, if you were to do something like a rising attack, it counts as a mid. This makes me cry because as a phone player, we don't have overheads that are really prominent for the most part.
Yep.
Is this for UNICLR?
This is UNICLR, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a Mika player, so I was very happy with the buffs I've received, but unfortunately, I'm not very happy considering the factor that.
I still have a treat.
I mean, in terms of TSB, you saw literally 4 Mikas in top 8 for no reason. There was 4. Don't ask me why there were 4. There was 4. But when you saw what she was capability of what she was doing 5K combos, getting knockdowns, and saying, "Hey, now you have to guess." I'm like, "Oh no!" I'm looking at this. I'm like, I went back to like 3 years of gameplay for this. I'm like, hold on. When she first came out, she was top. Let me see what she does. And she's doing the same thing with the thing. I'm like, oh, no, they brought her back. They brought back Vanilla Mika. Oh, this is about to be hell on Earth. Not today. And I'm like, okay, this is fun, I guess.
I mean, we still have infinite block string chaos.
I mean, infinite block string. Okay, that block string got removed finally. I do believe. I think it got removed finally because I don't see any. I'm not getting hit with the chaos train anymore with that crap. So I'm not sure if it's removed now or anything like that. But yes, chaos had an infinite block string when UNICLR first came out, and people did not even bother to look at that until very late before the first patch, like the Tuesday before that. Oh god, Cass has an infinite block string. I'm gonna go abuse this online before it's too late. Then Wednesday the patch dropped. I remember. Thank you, Sarsen, because I do remember that actually being a thing. Because my friend James, he actually plays Chaos, and he abused the living crap out of me for 20 games straight about that. I'm like, so what can I do about this?
Nothing.
Anything?
Probably one of my only real cons, aside from the lacking instant overhead. I do like my games to be dirty. Reverse beat is great, right? You know, you can change your normals back and forwards, but also because the game has whiff canceling.
Yeah, you can whiff cancel it. Certain characters can whiff cancel. Certain characters can whiff cancel or empty cancel. Yes.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So you say block screen, Azidaka attack. Oh look, reverse beat. I just whiffed an attack. Ozzy Daka attack.
Yay. Yeah, it's pretty much what it turns into. And like, for example, Yuzuriha is considered like in the top 4, top 5 now because she has better block strings now, and now that most of her stuff now officially is gapless now, which means you can't find a hole to attack from, or you can't gather that space to get to close the gap on her. She now she went back to her vanilla state. Like when the game very first came out, she had borderline no gapless strings. So she could pretty much do 1, 2, 3 into 1, 2, 3, go into stance, do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then jump, and then do 1, 2, 3 again, and you couldn't move out of that. That was like a 10-second block string.
That doesn't sound fair.
It's not fair right now. It's legitimately not fair right now.
It's a good thing I'm not playing this game right now because I would break my TV. Just
it gets a lot worse because people like most characters who were talked about over Twitter, Facebook, social media, YouTube, all that jazz. Most of the people didn't talk about Nana say getting the severe nerf bad for like the first week of the game being out. Like she was considered the worst character because she physically did not function as a character because they literally forgot to put in like 3 of her moves. Yes, they actually forgot to put in a few of her moves. Like the move is in the move set, but you can't physically do the move. It was that type of bad. It was that type of bad.
That's really bad though. Like that's.
I understand, but this is you guys can't mess up this character. This character was fine. She was safe. She's good. How you gonna sit there and say, here you go? It's like you ask for like a steak dinner at a restaurant, and they come back like half of it eating pork chop and like some green. It's like one of those.
Well, going back to Grandblue, like I played. Okay, I'll be honest. I played like maybe like a day and a half of it. I do like it. I play Narmaya because she's almost like Virgil and she has Virgil colors.
Oh, you slut.
But I bought the PS4 colors and those look really sick on her, so I play those colors instead. But the fact that like I had to unlock online made no sense to me. Like what was the deal with that? Like yeah, you had to unlock online mode.
What?
So like you pick online
basically
mode. Like you
pick online. You try to go like rank or player match or lobby. Yeah. And I'm sorry to cut you off, Dave.
Well, but like you go to online and then like I think you pick like player match and you play it.
Oh no, you can pick any mode. You have to play 8 matches.
Yeah.
So the game can recognize what rank you are after you win those 8 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you lose.
Oh, so that's what it's for. Oh, so
it's
like
placement. It's placement.
Oh, okay. So you play the CPU and the CPU dictates how you play that.
Exactly. Like for example,
so that's why you play the ladder match. Okay.
Like everybody averagely outstarts at like B5, and below the ladder was like C, and then like never playing the game before was like F.
Right.
Because the rank system goes F, C, B, A, S, double S, triple S, and then the unnamed rank that no one ever wants to say because that rank is ridiculous.
But after that, you have to play a few ranked matches to unlock player match.
Yep, that's the thing. Casual. You have to play at least 5 to 7 ranked match. You have to play 5 7 games of ranked match.
No, only 2 or 3. I did it with
2 or 3.
Yeah, it was like 2 or
3. I didn't get it till after I played 5. I was like,
because
okay.
you're always in competitive mode. You're just like, oh, okay, I'm just going.
No, I actually wanted to play with my friends, and I was like, okay, I still can't go on rank. I still can't go on lobbies. I guess I gotta play this one more time then. I'm just I guess that's fine.
That's really weird, but I mean, some trying to make sure that the online play is like it's something that the players can then be like, not enter a lobby and then get wrecked and be like, I don't like this game and leave. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I guess.
I mean, also
it's something similar. No? When I first
Did
played,
they?
I had to do like 8 or 10 matches that were like.
I know KOF did something like that, but I'm not sure Street Fighter did anything like that.
I don't think Street Fighter did that.
No, Street Fighter, they did the thing to before you got the handshake icon. That's what it was. So you played against a bunch of sketchy motherfuckers until you played about 10 matches, and then you played against legit people.
Capcom takes it to a sketchy area to see how well you do.
Here you go. And like, I think, what is it? My younger brother, when he picked it up, he was playing, and he's like, I can't finish the matches because people just rage quit. It doesn't count. So he's like, I played like 15 matches. Like, what's going on? Yeah.
No, the rage quit.
Yeah, like another example of Grandblue would be like. See, the problem that I have with Grandblue is that there is no invite system in current, like, Grandblue, DBC, Guilty Gear. BlazBlue actually has a system like that, but those 3 current games do not have an invite system. Grandblue, you have to tell people your password, make a private lobby, and then hope they get the password right to have them get invited. That's the worst part about it. I don't like that type of lobby. I'm like, if people
on PC, I don't know if you're playing on PS4, but I can directly invite people, so I don't have that problem. However, though, what I will definitely address as a problem is Zeta's shitty ass recovery. They did that shit on purpose, and I know they did. That and as I was talking about earlier before the podcast, the pixel perfect combos. That's a little annoying.
I mean, in terms of those, I feel that that's okay for a little bit, but it's going to get very annoying after a while. The game's only been out for about a month, and people are still trying out the game. People are still trying it out. People are still like getting the meta down, all that jazz.
Right.
But at the same time, I understand where you're coming from because pixel perfect is stupid in my opinion. I don't mind just frame inputs because I play Soul Calibur, so I'm used to just frames. And I play Maxi, but at the same time, I feel that if they got to be like absolutely pixel perfect, or otherwise you drop, that's annoying. Like, I understand that entirely.
Yeah, I was playing Percival, and he has a couple of good combos. They do decent damage. He's a very big damage character because he's honest, and he has a very shitty fireball, so it makes sense that he does big damage. But I didn't want to do a pixel perfect mid-screen combo for my general B&B and know that I may waste meter, which also means that I wasted my entire skill. It's on cooldown for the next 3 to 5 seconds. Just so that way I can risk, not even guarantee, risk my combo going, right? Hey, it may drop. You never know. If it's 1 pixel too late, if it's not even like a complete frame off, right? You will drop that combo. And I find it annoying because it's not like I can't get the combo, but when you play online, there's limitations. You gotta buffer some combos. Some things, I play Beelzebub. Some ranges his sweep doesn't hit, even though you'll see the visual connect with the character's head. And this stuff is minute, but it's annoying. When you play in the high tournament settings and you got something to prove, you're playing money matches. I am a very old-fashioned player, so I will still play people for money matches. I don't want to go in the corner, say, for example, block string into 2-4-4-M, which is counter hit wall bounce, and then drop sweep midway through the combo while I'm buffering in a quarter circle forward for my meaty, just to know that I'm about to get woken up, DP'd, SSBA, anything of the sort, or if, God forbid, I'm playing fucking Manslaughter. I teleported on. I do not want to be teleported on because I dropped a fucking combo because it had to be pixel perfect.
See, everybody right now currently, I don't know why, but everyone's complaining about Lancelot. I'm like, I understand he's good, but he still stubs the character. You guys just letting the stubs get to you.
Here's the thing. If you're a traditional, as many of the people coming over here to the game are, traditional block person, right? You don't use the block function very often. It still takes some time to get used to blocking. I struggle very much in Mortal Kombat specifically because I never found a good place to hold the block button if I'm not playing on pad.
Sorry to cut you off there, but you can still hold back in Grandblue.
Yeah,
you can still hold back. Yep, you can still hold back, or you can just hold R2.
So like, just holding R2, because like I have it set to L2 for myself because of King of Fighters, so it works out perfectly for me.
Yeah, it's one of those things to like, Grandblue is supposed to be a more accessible game, and to prevent left-right mix-ups from being a big deal, they put the block button in there, right? So it's a little counterintuitive if you Street Fighter King of Fighters, but if you're coming from MK, it's no big deal.
But also,
like basically
consideration to those things. Sorry to cut you off.
I'll go for it.
You have to take consideration to those things for when they apply, right? So if you're a person who does both, right, like me, sometimes I'll accidentally hold back, and I see Lancelot about to hit that mix-up. I gotta let go of my stick before I hit that block button, because otherwise I'm gonna dodge. If I dodge by mistake, I'm getting punished for it.
Yeah.
If I roll by mistake, I'm getting punished for it. If I'm holding a direction because I'm about to buffer and I'm trying to block and I try to buffer an input, I will accidentally roll or dodge. And this has happened in a couple of my matches. Once again, left-right mix-ups. There's a couple of characters who have really good cross jumps, right? And worst case scenario is you have to let go of stick to block in neutral. And if you do anything but that, you will get fucked up. And I do mean fucked up.
Yep.
Shit.
I got hit
because say hello to Gran, say hello to Catalina, say hello to Fairy, and say
face goodbye. Gran's Tims are coming to your face. Catalina is about to fucking poke your eye out, and Lancelot is about to change your gender.
Speaking of Grand, like, did anyone see that meme that's been going around Facebook where you see Grand and he's like, "Ayo, anyone want to do some neutral?" And like the next panel is the next panel is Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear, and he has Tim's on. He's like, "Hey yo, let's do this, fam." And then you see Dr. Doom and Tim's. He's like, "Hey yo, where's their boots?" Oh, sorry. My apologies. Let's do this. You see Grand and Tim's on.
So, pretty much, what makes Gran ridiculous right now is the factor of this. Gran is ridiculous for a couple things. A, Yeet Boot is safe. To an extent. It's safe.
Yeah. Is that the official name?
No.
I hope it is.
I wish it was. It'd be better that way.
That's how you played neutral in 2020, man.
Although,
you got a Yeet Boot. But EX Yeet Boot is stupid. Because what EX Yeet Boot does is he not only goes farther, if he hits the tip range of it, he's +7. So you can do it again.
Oh my god.
So let's say he does like standing heavy, or does like unique, like the charge slash, back off as soon as you still second boss and you try to walk. He'll do EX Yeet Boot. You block the tipper. Guess what? You are literally he is literally +7. And then whenever he walked, he was +5 after he did it. So you're not hitting the button off of this. This isn't fun. This is not fun at all. And not only that,
that's going to get nerfed.
Not only that, we also have the factor of he does 70% in one combo, and it's not even hard.
Quick question: patch at all? And have they said patch is coming?
There is a patch coming, but it is coming in April. The problem with the patch is going to be addressing is the proximity block OS, which is basically the reason why the block button in the game itself is really stupid. Because what the proximity block OS does is this: say you go on ahead and then you block like an EX move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most EX moves in the game are like -10 to -12 if they're not careful. They do it recklessly. You just block, you say, okay, I can punish, right? Nope. Because they held block during that EX animation, super immediately comes out and you lose.
Automatically.
You just lose.
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
And you get put in a hard knockdown or a hard mix-up, and you just gotta guess, and then you just up and lose if you guess wrong.
Yeah, the game has safe jumps, so anyone, and I'm pretty sure all of us play King of Fighters. We all know that safe jumps are middies with no fucking punish, right? There's no response for getting hit with a safe jump. If you get hit, you're dead. If you fucking chose to wake up DP, you just whiffed it and you're dead. If you thought that this safe jump was fucking punishable and you had a reaction, well, first of all, throw is 8 frames in the game and it's slower than most normals. You're dead.
Yep.
You thought it was okay for you to roll? No, it's not.
No, you're dead. You're dead. That's exactly right, actually. And it gets very annoying because Zeta is literally safe jump the character, which is why I play her. Me and Sarsen both play her, so it's like, safe jump the character. Yeah, I'm like, why not? I could just do this for days and I could be safe. Why not?
Yo, bro, I heard you like those toe taps. Hey, yo, I bet you was going to do something about my toe taps, so I chose to tell you. What's good?
Another thing that's also very annoying is that, who else? Oh, Lancelot. I wanted to talk about this because Lancelot is actually not that good as people say he is. He's just, if he gets in, you're letting him go in. Mm-hmm. You could actually stop that with a button.
I had a feeling.
Like most of his stuff that he does can't be stuffed out. He doesn't have any like actual scary block strings you should be like really be fearful of. Except unless he goes 5B. Like unless anything ends like 5B, but that's about it though. But other than that,
one of those characters that I can see not knowing the matchup being the biggest problem against him.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But any teleport mix that he throws out, just stuff that with a button, it's fine because anti-air jab is just Street Fighter 5 with that, just jab. It's okay.
Yeah, the thing is, if he teleports, he doesn't have an actual overhead, so he can only low you, or fucking try to go universal overhead, but universal overhead is 20 frames, which means that he's just going to get jabbed out of it anyways. And,
exactly.
So when this happens, it's left with the mix-up, it can be pretty much solved because he only has one option to go to with crouch blocking with the block button. So you hold down, you hold the block button, mix up safe. Now he can choose a 5v5b Rekka, which makes his Rekka safe and never gives him a frame trap. Or he can try to do something wild. Most likely, he won't be able to do something wild. So even though he has some good moves that are pretty invincible, and he has one of the best wake-up moves, his teleport is invincible and wake-up, which is really fucking annoying sometimes.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of stupid, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if your character can handle the wake-up, right? I play Beelzebub as my main, so if I think that he's going to fucking, for example, wake-up, I'm going to set up meaty fucking 2-2 medium, because it's a 40-frame difference for startup versus the general 25 for his light and EX. So as a result, anything that you do, you fall into by time your active frames start and my active frames start. So let's say that you want to, I don't know, use Skydowner, right? Doesn't matter which one. If I have this set up in corner and I chose to go medium DP, anything that you did, you just got fucking stuck. Now that I know that, right, after labbing it out, I know for sure that, hey, I see you got 100 meter, you're going to try some wild shit. It's either that or you're going to try to teleport out of corner, get hit with the suction, get hit with the tandem engine. I heard you press the button, which is great for offline. And I think that, hey, he may not press a button. That's okay. This is a setup, and I'm plus. I'm at worst maybe -2, more likely than not +2. And now I can start pressing my buttons. I can start preemptively pressing for overhead. You're still getting sucked in. You chose to press a button, you're gonna get hit with the active frames of the 2-2M, and then you're gonna get hit with the overhead. Overhead is now gonna be plus. It's gonna be at least +1. I can now combo off of it. If it's on counter hit, it's what, +12? I believe.
+12, yeah.
It's +12, and that gives me a full combo, which means that I can get, right back to it. Hey, yo, bro, I heard you wanted to be in the corner. That's cool. I got 214M. I got 214 heavy. 214 fucking heavy is a wall bounce. 214M on counter hit is a wall bounce. I have a meaty fireball setup, and then I have fucking meaty dive kick setups. I have safe jump options, and I have an instant overhead option. What you want to do about it?
Yeah, but pretty much what ends up going on with the meta right now is that people don't know what to really think about what everybody is, because everybody's all unique. Like, the worst thing about it was that people at first would call Matera broken, but at the fact thereof, that Matera might actually be kind of fucking busted. Because
actually, no, the only two characters who probably wouldn't be very busted at the moment is Zeta and Lil Wayne. And that's because once you learn how to handle the SS for Lil Wayne, he's pretty easy to get around when he's on Lil Wayne. And
well, in both SSBA arts, you can't kill him. The only one that you could really be very worried of is Yggdrasil, because Yggdrasil is one frame foldable startup, and you're playing a minigame at that point. There is a way to deal with it, but it's a very specific way. So if someone sits there and starts mashing like light or medium or heavy in a specific order, then you can't really do much about that. You kind of have to play the block game and watch your health start slowly going down to the chip damage. But there is a way to stop it, because basically what you want to do is you don't want to stay closer. You want to stay within the range of her pillars, because her pillars is what makes her actually stupid. Because her pillars are plus during the minigame. But the lava and the ball, however, will probably come one or two times. The ball comes out, you block in the air, but if you block that in the air, the lava comes out, it's then unblockable, so you get hit. That's what makes it bad. If they do pillar, lava, then bubble, then you can actually dodge the pillar, jump the lava, then dodge the bubble. So you have to really pay attention to the pattern they're going to go for, because the pattern only works twice. You can only do it twice. So it's kind of iffy on what you want to deal with it, just considering the fact that dodge is only one on frame 1 to 25 info, but on frame 26 you're punished. So you have to be very careful on when you want to dodge and when you want to block.
Yeah.
And also,
what you do is if you're at full screen, do pillars, ball, and then lava. You're gonna dodge the lava because the fucking ball does, and then you'll get hit on recovery with the ball. And then after that, they can go to town on your HP bar.
Yeah, but the thing is that like this is kind of like Lancelot, where matchup knowledge is king. Because I've seen low aim players do their skybound, and their opponents just spot dodge and evade everything, and it's just like, all right, great, you wasted your meter. I had to play a little mini game, but in the end of the day, it was a waste of everybody's time, right? So that's one of those characters where like right now they look busted, but I'm sure as time goes on, people figure it out and it'd be like, all right, it's not really that bad.
well, the main reason why Matera's actually like physically busted, well, she might be, but she's not, is because the game, it's because she mechanically can technically break the game if she plays to her game, because she does not allow you to go in, and the worst part about it is that you have to go in. You can't just play neutral and just walk slowly towards her and then get in slowly. No, if she sits there and starts setting you up properly, yeah, you're not getting in, period, because all she needs to do is do slight arrow, DP arrow, and then the DP arrow hits at the cross up, so that calls for a slide knockdown. She could go right back to what she's doing, set up a butterfly, shoot more arrows, and then shoot more DP arrows, and then she has more arrows that she can shoot at you, and then out of nowhere, you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place, especially playing like with Diva, Vatsaraga.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the things that I was kind of afraid of with those.
Wait, don't mean to cut you off, Thanos. Don't mean to cut you off. I'm just going to run to the washroom real quick. I'll be right back. But you guys keep going.
Yeah. My main thing about Grandblue is that I know Injustice, when Injustice came out, and I think Injustice 2, and when the game came out and when a bunch of DLC characters came out, zoners were so good. Like, absolutely bonkers. They just demolished everybody. And the more I look at Grandblue, you look at Metra, you look at Fairy, Catalina, Zeta. These are all characters that can zone really, really effectively, and they are all really good. So I wonder if we're going to have something like an Injustice style zone meta for a while before stuff gets figured out.
I don't think we will. Reason being that in the current state of the game, Grand with his boots, Lance with his fucking dumbass teleport, gotta hate it. Beelzebub also his teleport. Jeremiah is currently looking like arguably the worst character next to Elaine. Basaraga looks better than her right now, at least in my opinion. Simply because of how he does perform against matchups, not because of what he does in terms of the matchup. And
what do you mean by that?
One more time.
What do you mean by that? Like what he does, not in the matchup, but like.
So when we look at 12s, right, and how the character operates, he's an armor heavy character. He's an armor heavy character with charge bonuses, and then he has simplifications, right? Because the game is meant to be simplified for everyone to use. So at any point in time, if you need to take the wake up option, right, or you need to take the anti-air option, any of those kind of things, right, he has what are significantly stronger tools in those cases, especially considering that he has a almost full screen fucking jump. What is that? I think it's his heavy. He fucking swipes vertical, and it's like a literal wall that gives you a full combo if you get hit. That's not the scary part about it. The scary part is that some things on reads, and this is notably player skill, but when you're read by a Basaraga and he says, okay, I'm going to armor through this infinite armor, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to give you the mix-up, you now have to guess, hey, there's a giant beast running at me, and he has at least two of his skills on cooldown. At least one of them are going to be fucking lethal if I get touched by it. And his charge comes off of cooldown pretty fucking quickly. He sets up armor, he jumps in, and then you say, hey, how can I test this? How many characters can actually multi-hit him and get rid of him? Right? Well, currently that's Beelzebub, Matera, and fucking Fairy.
Well, or anyone who has an EX Fireball.
Well, yes, but EX Fireball isn't necessarily winning the situation right off the bat. Especially
but it's keeping him out, right? You know?
Well, no, because his Fireball is also really good. So, if he Fireballs and then charge, he just took one armor off your Fireball, and then he still has one armor. Which means that you now need to press another button, and if he chose to go with his infinite armor move, you're getting hit for free damage. So his potential versus your matchup is a little bit stronger if you're not familiar with the scenario. And the good thing about Basaraga is on reaction, he has very good rewards.
Oh yeah, no, fair enough. I'm just looking at like what I've seen pro players playing, and I've seen some Basaraga versus Metro matches, and it's just unbearable how one-sided it is, you know. And then you get Ladiva versus Fairy. God, jeez, man. Like, don't get me wrong, bad matchups are going to be in every game, but I'm just saying that like there's a lot of people who have zoning tools who are also really, really good. So hopefully it's not like I said, but hopefully it won't be like an Injustice thing. But we'll see.
Hopefully not, and I don't think it will. We have more than enough hybrid characters, looking at Zeta and Beelzebub to name two of them, who give us this era where we will have a hybrid dominance versus just a complete zoner or rushdown dominance. And I'm looking for Cat. Hopefully they won't nerf her. I don't feel like she needs to be nerfed or anything. I just feel like characters like Zeta needs to be buffed. Loween needs to be buffed.
Okay, like in terms of my means towards what I'm going to say is this: in terms of buffs or nerfs, or what we're asking for, I want Catalina to at least be able to not have the only air unblockable DP. Period. She's only kid with an air unblockable DP. Yet every stream that ends in a fireball for her is unsafe. So she's like Ryu.
I thought that her DP isn't it like a multi-hit DP? And I thought only the first.
Her EX is multi-hit, and The rest of her DPs are not multi-hit. Not
Okay.
fully from what I remember.
Because I thought her EXDP, only the first hit was. I thought the other hits were. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong on that one.
her entirety during the entire active frame of her EXDP is completely error blockable.
Jeez.
Even if you hold the block button, you still get hit. I'm like, okay, no, avoid that. But in terms of wish list, give Zeta an invincible get off me tool. Just give her that, and she should be fine. Like, in my
I
opinion.
feel like it should be Knee. I'll be the first person to say it. Knee should be invincible. The fact that none of her 214 follow-ups are invincible is already depressing, but the fact that EX Knee, which is, by the way, instant on Wake Up, if you just double tap it, isn't invincible, it makes me cry. Because, to say the least, okay, it gets blocked, you get a mix-up out of it.
Exactly, you can still do something out of it, but...
Okay, right?
But yeah, I agree. Yep, that I feel that should be invincible or maybe 2-2A invincible. I'll be happy with that.
2-2A being invincible, I have mixed feelings toward. Yes, that's completely fair, but in corner scenarios, like trying to get you out the corner, she has a couple of back into the corner, like out of corner into corner combos from both 2-2A and 2-2M. And I'm not okay with the idea of, let's say, for example, you're late on a jump or whatever. You get anti-air. I don't want that punish to be one of her full screen, full damaging corner combos as a result, because, you know, she has the follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case scenario, even more, is they make 2-2H, the 2-2C, completely invincible on the first 12 frames of start, right? Then what are you going to do then, right? It already has good reach. It already has a great hitbox. And now it's, once again, for any of these moves, because they all have 12 frame startup, if any one of them were to be invincible, right? I'm not saying that it shouldn't be, but having startup invincibility is going to be more than just a get off me tool. It's going to be a, hey, it's my turn to combo. I'm looking for her to be able to defend herself, not for her to turn the game around. As a Zeta player, I like that she can control the game and control the pace by being a mid-range character with rush-down capability, but also can back off when she needs to. However, though, I don't want to look forward towards saying I have a setup where if you chose to press the wrong time to fucking jump, and I saw that coming from a mile away, because I thought you was going to jump, you was going to fucking overhead, I just knew it was my turn to fucking hit that invincible or any reversal of any sort, right? And I can combo off of it. Like, I don't want any of her spear moves, even if they do have some sort of invincibility, to give her a huge combo lead, especially not 2-2X. 2-2X, is, unless it's Arrow K. Arrow K, invincible, I'm fine with that. But on the grounded one as the anti-air, no, I'm not okay with that. I would rather just take the risk and get a decent combo off of it, but have it be a risk that I would actually have to take. When 2-2X would be an anti-air as it already can be, right? And then on top of that is invincible, considering that you already get a follow-up from it. I don't want to know that I can't jump in on a Zeta player as a Beelzebub, because if I get hit during the clash, she's going to fucking respond with the follow-up 2-2X and didn't get a combo off of it because she landed before I did. These are things that we have to consider. The reason why she, during the demo, got nerfed, right, before the actual release of the game, because she used to have other follow-ups from her 214. Like, her 214 medium, outside of combo, will give you a full combo. In combo, it just kind of flops, and I'm okay with this. I know why. I'm not actually particularly okay with it. As a Zeta player, I am upset about it, because the knockup is completely different. It just pushes you further away, and you don't really get the combo off of it. However, though, I do understand how toxic it would be for her to have a free knockup every time she got close heavy, every time she got far heavy, every time she got crouching medium, every time you thought, hey, I tech that grab. Okay, well, can you tech this? No. I don't want that to ever be a period issue fucking casual moment, because you can't period.
Although, hey, I do have a question.
Shoot.
what we and knowing that
Wait.
Eve.
You're cutting in and out.
You're cutting out.
Oh, the game. Is it Evo ready? Game, just not like, not enough for like fixed enough to go.
Wait, can you repeat that? Because you're cutting out, man.
You're cutting out really badly. We can barely hear you.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
No.
Where are you?
In my room.
What the hell?
Might be a weird connection. Might be something with the connection like that. But no, it just is ready. Or does it?
Like, are you asking if the game's ready for Evo?
Are you saying like if the game is ready for like the big stage?
Is the scene like competitive enough? Is it different enough?
The scene's competitive enough, and the scene's very different right now.
Yeah.
The problem is just right now the current meta of always have a pocket Grand or always have a pocket Catalina exists right now, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see a bunch of unique people playing.
This will change within time of the upcoming DLC characters. A lot of people are looking forward to Belial, and I'm personally looking forward to both. Some people are looking forward to Zerice as the next Rushdown or Ungabuggy character that they want to play. I think that almost no one is looking forward to Jita because she's just female Grand, and I'll be goddamn fucking fucked if I get hit by boots on a girl.
Hey.
No.
I
said what I said. I'm not getting hit by two characters with fucking boots.
Look, if worst case scenario happens, I'm gonna be one of those people who are like, hey, I have female Grand with a bigger boot. I'm good. They put out the differences between Grand and Vegeta in a Twitter video. If I find the video, I will link it to this Discord. She literally has a longer hit-stopping DP and a much bigger boot. It hits a lot harder than you think. So I'm like, I get to play
hit twice by two characters with different fucking boots. And
my dude,
you get two Tims.
Yeah, just take the
one.
Tims.
You get two.
Just take the Tims, man.
Take the size 13s. We know we don't all don't want to, but just take the size 13s.
I refuse. I will 12-frame teleport, and I swear to God, I'm punishing that shit.
I think it's best we end it on that note for Grandblue. I think it's time to talk about Dragon Ball Fighter Z Season 3.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god. That's all I have to say right now. Just
who are the characters?
Okay, so the currently new characters
they only
for
announced
DBZ.
Yeah, they only announced two. We have already Kefla. I love you, Kefla.
And then we have Ultra Instinct Goku coming out next week.
Wait for a moment. Kefla titties! Kefla titties!
No. You're saying it wrong. Saiyan titties, okay? Saiyan titties.
Okay. Anyway, so we have UI Goku coming out next week. I do believe around Thursday he'll be coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So, people right now have found a lot of TODs in the game. Some better than others. Android 21 looks like she got the most love out of everybody in this patch, besides like a few other characters, besides like Bardock, besides like Goku Black, or besides freaking Super Saiyan Goku got nerfed, quote unquote, but I don't count that as a nerf. They just took away Tipper Range Crop 2B. That's not even a nerf. That's a quality of life change, in my opinion. Krillin is in the game finally, and he feels good.
But you know what's funny though? Even though they gave him a beam assist, they made Rocks better.
I mean, the Rock isn't even. He has infinite sensu beams now. I'm like, okay, cool. He can infinitely recover health and kind of try to scumbag you up. And I'm like, what? Okay. Who else? Basically, everybody got love. Even the top tiers who said they wanted GG Goku nerfed. GG Goku is not necessarily nerfed. He could still do stuff. They just got rid of the stupid stuff of Herper Derp. I'm going to do level 3, and I get free Oki on that. It's a hard knockdown. Oh, you better guess, because I'm going to kill you in the next hit. Guess wrong? That's a GG moment, my friend. Adult Gohan is in everybody's shadow because he's still number 5 on the tier list, quote unquote. He's still strong in the game.
He's so
basically
strong.
Everybody is still strong in the game.
And I think that's I think that's what the game needed, because like when like I got the game on release and then I stopped playing it after a month because I'm just like, I don't understand what I'm doing. Second, it sounds like I have to have a specific team if I want to play the game properly. And I didn't like that. Because, like, you have to think of it this way. Dragon Ball is a franchise. It's not some new fighting game on the street. It's a goddamn franchise. Everybody's seen the anime. Everybody's seen the movies. People want to play as their favorite character that they love, that they saw in the anime. So I think with this big Season 3 change, on top of everyone has selectable assists, the game is finally diverse. It's not going it's not going to have the Marvel syndrome where it's like, oh, it's Virgil and Doom versus everybody 3. Like,
hold on. You said that wrong. It's Virgil and Friends.
Virgil and Friends.
You know who?
Not Virgil Doom.
You know who Virgil?
So this is kind of like what we were talking about earlier, though.
Yeah, but like
top tiers and stuff like that.
But like, this is what I'm saying. Like, Virgil is the Pharrell Williams of Marvel vs. Capcom. You know how Pharrell Williams always like produces other people's music? Yeah, he's like featured in everybody's song. That's Virgil. You'll be listening to the dude. You'll be listening to the you'll be listening to the new jam on the radio by Morgan and Dr. Doom, and just like, yo, this shit's fire. You're watching the music video, it's like, yo, why does this sound so good? You see Virgil in the background in the music video, just dancing. It's like, oh, that's why. Okay, makes sense. So it's a Neptune's track.
Dave, can you picture Virgil with the weird looking hat that Pharrell used to wear?
Yes. that needs to be photoshopped in on him.
So, another thing about DBZ is that they tried or attempted to fix X Factor. I'm calling it X Factor. I don't care what it's called.
I call it X Factor too.
No way, it's 100%.
Because basically what it is that you can get X Factor, beta, all that. Yeah. The reason why I'm calling it X Factor is for two things. A, it's just X Factor. B, there's really no like, the whole limit break system in the game is fine, but it doesn't really matter unless your opponent's anchor actually has meter, which is the fortunate part, because you gain meter like that in this game.
Plus,
so
the EX moves are
half a bar,
which is, I think, a really big change that a lot of people are overlooking.
No, I don't think people are overlooking that, because I've been playing it for like the last 2 weeks. All the Yamcha players are going nuts right now.
Alright, what I said earlier about Yamcha? Alright, quality of life change, right? Anyone who knows Dragon Ball lore knows that Yamcha is the spirit ball.
Wait, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Yamcha can use the spirit ball. You know, the thing that the technique that Master Roshi.
Yeah.
He's the only person who uses it, because no one else can use it unless you get Master Roshi for DLC. And it needs to be, if you fuck it up, you die. If you don't, they die. Kill gets rid of any character. That's all I want. I don't even fucking play the game. I'm not even joking. I play fucking Ginyu, Tien, and Frieza like the scrub I am. All I need.
I mean, I don't think you're a scrubber playing that team. I think you're just like, you're one of those, I'm gonna play this game, I'll play my character I like.
But you know
I
what?
Like Tien,
but you know what?
I like Ginyu.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a pretty boss team, because like Tien got some good buffs. Like,
Tien got a lot of quality of life changes.
Yeah.
He needed those changes.
Oh, he totally did. He totally did. Like his I think his B assist is not so good. No, wait, which one? Which assist is where he calls in Chaozu?
Yeah, that's B.
That's really B? Okay, yeah, that's really good because like you could do it an infinite number of times instead of him being on the field, and you could only do it 3 times. You know what I mean? So him having it as an assist, that made him like really, really good. Sorry for what I said earlier, but yeah, like they just made TN like so good. Like I was playing with the guys last night in Dragon Ball, and one of the guys, Mike, who's on our podcast, he uses Yamcha, and he uses Yamcha Anchor. Just Wolfang Fist, Wolfang Fist, Wolfang Fist. Like that's the match. Like that's all he does. Like if you're going to spend half a bar, go use it on Wolfang Fist. Like I think the whole half a bar EX thing is like a godsend. So you don't have to like spend a whole meter just to extend the combo now. And like they got rid of guard fuzzies. And, like they got rid of a lot of the stupid shit that was in the first 2 seasons because I was playing the season 3 changes tutorial, and they got rid of a lot of dumb shit, but added some dumb shit. Like they brought in tech throws, so you just light punch, Dragon Rush. Like that's so cool now. Like you could just tech hit Dragon Rush.
Oh, tech throws.
Yeah, tech throw Dragon Rush.
I'm actually pretty fucking glad you got tech throws. I don't feel as though it was missing, but it was definitely a good quality of life change.
Yeah. And the fact that you can change the timing of when you get snapbacked, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that in itself was a great change. Because, in all honesty, the snap meta in the game really killed the competitive scene for this game. Mm-hmm. A lot, actually. Mm-hmm. Because because all you would see is they're like, okay, I played game 1. I lost. That's fine. That character on that man's team, character's fee, that's a problem. Let me snap him in, kill him, and then make him play the game. Mm-hmm. And thus, you saw what happened. You just saw everybody start doing snap meta. Like when GT Goku became the absolute meta, you saw people just snap it in GT Goku and still die in 1 hit. You played the game right and you still die. That's how bad it can be.
In Ultimate Marvel 3 with fucking Phoenix, you snap in Phoenix, she doesn't die, and then you die.
That's the worst.
That only happened very rarely, though.
Okay,
but in GT,
it's a common thing. Just let's pretend for a moment, right? You play Virgil, Doom, and some other fucking godforsaken character. You see on the other side of the enemy team, they have fucking Phoenix, and you're like, you know what? I'm snapping in this bitch. They're gonna catch all of them. 110%. She only has 100k health. You snap her in. You miss the block combo. The assist comes out. You get anti-air. She gains 5 meter. You gotta cry.
Unless you
feel
know,
bad.
unless you
a lot
know,
of feel bads.
Unless you know the meter steal tech, then you're fine. But not a lot of people know that, so I guess they're not fine. The only time I've only seen one player do it, and that was Marlon Pai. He did it on Filipino Champ. It was like the sexiest thing ever. Because he had Phoenix out. He had Phoenix out last, right? And everyone's like, what the hell is Marlon Pai going to do? And Marlon Pai did the meter steal tech and killed her.
I was like, one of the very few things also is that in terms of the whole GT Goku thing was that GT Goku beforehand defined the game because he was not only a midget and whiffed on most combos, he also did damage, which why?
Oh yeah, he outputted a lot of damage from what
he didn't have to, he didn't need that.
Yeah, but it's GT. but it's GT.
It's
Goku.
GT. It's GT Goku though. So I was like, why not? I'm like, why not? I'm not gonna sit here and watch someone literally go through your entire team because they're a midget.
Look at Kefla now. Like, oh my god! Like I was playing my friend Jack the other night, and he's way better than me at this game, like by far. I just started playing the game like 2 weeks ago, right? So as soon as I understood, like I watched a lot of Kefla tutorials because like I want her to be like my X-23 for my team. So like she has to stay in your face. B, she has godlike buttons. Like, most of her buttons move her forward. So you could whiff punish a lot of things. Her level 3 is full screen. You can whiff punish that. If you got the meter, just spend it. And just whiff punish somebody. If they're coming in at you super dashing, level 3. If they sneeze, level 3. Like, like it comes out so...
Coronavirus, level 3.
Exactly. like it comes out so fast. So... she has, and everyone's calling it Piccolo's move, the Hell Zone Grenade, one of her level 1 supers. Oh my god.
Yes.
It is so stupid. You just have to keep someone in the corner, and then she does it, mix up, get the free hit, go in, do it again. Like, it's so dumb. Like, you can take out a whole team if you have the meter, and you have just her. If you just keep up the momentum.
Watched day one fucking Goichi and, like, I think Sonic Fox wrecked, like, an entire fucking 30 minutes, maybe, just straight fucking wrecking people in less than 2 minutes, and it was like the SpongeBob joke. Want to see me run to the mountain? Want to see me do it again?
That's exactly
not wrong.
That's exactly how it is. And then on top of that, because like my team, it's a pretty dumb team. My team is Kefla on point, Bardock mid, and Super Saiyan Goku last, right? And I have Bardock on B assist. I used to have him on clothesline, but when Damon and everyone else told me to put him on B assist, oh my god! You just do Kefla's block strings, and you just call out Bardock for the assist, and they block it. That has so much hit stun or block stun. It's so stupid. It is so stupid.
He's plus 47.
Like I hear no, but I hear people on the mic. They're like, "Wait, it's not my turn yet." I was like, "Nah, nigga, you eating this?" Like,
wow.
Like I hear guys getting so mad. Like it's crazy. So like I feel that Kefla and Bardock are gonna get nerfed in an upcoming.
No, they're not gonna get nerfed.
They're not.
Kefla is everybody's grandma. Where you walk in and you said, "Did you eat yet?" You said, "No." You need to eat, honey.
Yeah, basically with this current game out right now, the only character that I could potentially see getting hit again, and it might be just for one quality of life change, I could see maybe just Bardock getting hit. And that's not even for the assist. Literally, we're going to nerf him harder just a little bit and make him work a little bit harder for his damage, which is clothesline. I can see that being the one change. That is it. And then he will still be top tier.
Well, he's been a bonkers character ever since. Like, he's never not been good.
He's been nerfed 7 times.
I know.
The nigga is staying up at the top. There is no saving it. I don't care.
You can't nerf good tools by changing the fucking parameters of how that tool. Like,
exactly. You can't do that. They've been trying to do that, and it does not work. Why do you think Gohan has been number?
Well, then they're not gonna nerf him. Then they tried 7 times, and the guy's still good. Like, I came in late. I'm like 2 years late, and I'm bopping niggas with Bardock. Like, he is so fun. Like, I do like this. It's so basic. Like, I do like this one combo with him where like it's just manual, and then after the standing medium, I do the jump cancel into the air. So I do light, and then I do his power dunk, and the guy bounces off the ground. I can continue the air combo. I'm like, this is so stupid. I love it. Like, when you get a clothesline hit with Bardock, it's so goddamn satisfying. Like Lariat is so good. You know who he reminds me of? If Ralph Jones was a fucking Saiyan. That's who Bardock is.
Wow. Not wrong.
Because he feels like Ralph with a Kai Blast. That's what he feels like. He feels like a faster Ralph. Like, you just clothesline motherfuckers all over the place.
Alright. I legitimately don't play the game. I said that earlier. But we need fucking the Ralph Super Punch to call it a day. Just fucking dive in on niggas.
Oh, that's pretty much his quarter circle forward medium. His 2-3-6 medium. That's pretty much what it is. He does like a dive like Ralph, but the character bounces off the ground. And that's a regular move. It's not EX. It's a regular move. The EX one goes straight.
Galactica Phantom, though.
Pretty much. He
does.
Dude, if you do core circle forward light or fierce, it's just like a straight lariat clothesline, right? The light one goes in front of the character, and I think it's plus, so I think you could block after. But the EX one, if they block it, he goes through them, right? And you press another button to get an extra hit. So it's like Galactica Phantom meets Gamma Charge in a sense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So basically, it's what happened when Hagar hits you with the pipe midair.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Like, another thing that's also dumb about Bardock is that besides him being plus 47 on assist and makes you hold that L, he doesn't come out with like a lowercase. They'll say, okay, you're like plus like 6, you're good. Hold that. No, he sits there, he comes down, he says, here's your capital L, and you're gonna sit here for a minute. Free mix-up all day. Yeah, it's not fun dealing with that.
It is a free
Quick question, though, based on the game now with the new DLC and everything. Missing from the game. Like, notable exceptions, like, who's left to be in the game?
Basically, right now, from what my friend Alex has told me about, we might be getting Majin Vegeta.
We need a couple more Gokus.
We do not need 4 more Gokus. So if we do get Majin Vegeta, he might be a little bit hype. A little bit.
It would be hype.
Come on.
It would be hype because like that would be like a sick Majin team. You have Kid Buu, Majin Buu, and Majin Vegeta, or Kid Buu, Android 21,
and
Buu, and Majin Vegeta. But I think what other characters are possibly left, and like I know Thanos said no more Gokus, but I think the last Goku to come
Goku?
Yeah, I think the last Goku to come into this game is Turles from Tree of Might.
I'm not sure if they're gonna go that far, but
Janemba's in it. We might get because we got Janemba, we got 2 Brolys. Turles is a possibility.
Yo,
I'm betting.
Deborah.
I'm betting. Yeah, Deborah is a good choice. I'm betting money on Lord Slug and Android.
Lord Slug
and Super Android 13.
Yes. I gotta be the one and only person to fucking back that up because I need that fucking dumbass accent so that way when I win and I beat the shit out of somebody, on top of it being a money match, I can mock the shit out of you more than Tokita standing up in front of the fucking projector to make the fucking print of the Masasu on the back of his fucking shirt.
Oh yeah, the Raging Demon on the back. Yeah.
Like there's so many characters they could put in. Tao Pai Pai. They could put him in the game.
Well, from Dragon Ball?
Yeah, bro, GT Goku's in it. Like dude,
yeah.
Lord Shenron. Bring in Shenron from GT, the last villain of the series. Yes,
baby.
No.
Yes.
That's going a little too far.
What do you mean that's going too far? You can put GT Goku in it. GT had some solid characters in the show.
Okay. I'll take Baby before fucking Shenron.
Why?
There, I said it.
Why?
Why? Because we need another gimmick character. We got Gengu, and then we got fucking Yamcha, and well, I guess we could call TM sort of gimmicky. But
hold up. Wait a minute. What about Satan? Is Satan in it?
No, he's not in it. But they want him in it.
What about Oob?
That would be funny.
Yeah, Oob is a good choice.
Yeah, Oob is fine.
Oob's a good choice. A lot of people think Oob's going to be one of the DLC characters because we still got 3 more characters left for this season, and like with the new consoles coming out, I have a feeling that like to give this game more life, to let it last another year, I have a feeling a re-release might happen where they might put it on the new console.
With all the characters already there.
There.
Honorable mention.
See, that is a possibility, But since people were talking so much crap about the whole PS5 reveal, even though it was not a reveal, it was literally a dev meeting about how to address the console, what they're making. That's the part that throws everybody off. I'm like, it was a dev conference to talk to the developers about how to develop the console they're trying to sell out to.
Yeah, like it's not. It wasn't even a console reveal. It was just like, here's the specs, and like everyone thinks the specs are kind of dumb for PlayStation, but I'm sorry, the fact that you could put in any SSD that Sony recommends, I think that's better than the memory unit that you have to buy from Microsoft. That's just my personal opinion, because Microsoft could just.
I mean, that could work. Exactly.
No, because Microsoft could just jack up the price.
PS5, allow us to have full backwards compatibility so that I can. Please, that's all I want.
Well,
all I want is to play Rival Schools.
Question. Do you have your old game still?
No.
Then why would you want that? That's my question. That is my question. That's my question I ask everybody, because majority of the people who ask for full backwards compatibility in newer consoles now sold all their old games already. So what?
Specifically, I don't have Rival Schools. Specifically, I don't have Rival Schools. Do I have old PS2 games and PSP games? Yes. Oh, what if I can go play Mafia 1 again? Mafia 3 great.
Just get yourself a console switcher, man. You're good.
Yeah, I guess.
Not only that, if you're looking for Rival Schools, the Dreamcast version of it, the Dreamcast has no source code. You could literally just burn it on an empty CDR and you can play the game.
I mean, I actually have it on Demio. So I really shouldn't be complaining. I just like having the physical game. I'm just one of.
Yeah, he's like me. Physical copy.
Although,
or nothing.
I mean, an HD update of Rival Schools would be nice.
It would be sick. I don't know why Capcom's sleeping on that.
Yeah, that's money.
See,
fucking Vampire Savior 3, Last Blade 3, and Rival Schools 3.
Technically,
I thought we talked about this already. We can't have Last Blade 3 because people will be like,
I don't give a fuck. I never fucking said sooner.
How is it Last Blade 3?
Technically, Vampire Savior. Technically, on a technical term, Vampire Savior is Darkstalkers 3. Technically. just to correct you there. Huh?
The next. Anyway, we need another one.
Yeah, I would like another Darkstalkers. When they announced, like, sorry to go off topic, but when they announced that they were possibly making a new Darkstalkers, I said put Devil May Cry characters in it. Everybody fucking hated me for it. Everybody hated me for it. I'm just like, why? It's like, oh, Dante's trash. He's trash in Marvel. He freaking broke the game. Don't put him in Darkstalkers. And in my mind, I'm like, it makes perfect sense because he's a dark hunter, right? And that's how you keep the Devil May Cry characters. Like, I'm not saying they're not relevant. Like, people.
What about some Resident Evil characters as well?
No, I don't think. No, because like Resident Evil is more of like its own like entity. Like for it to fit in Darkstalkers, it won't fit because it feels too realistic, right?
Because like Lord Raptor versus Jill Valentine.
Well, yeah, but that's something we would get like in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. That makes sense. But if you're if you're going to put it in like the actual Darkstalkers lore, it won't make sense because like the cops are not dark hunters, you know what I mean? They're cops.
Yeah.
They're cops, and zombies just happen to infest their city. So it's more of like in a realistic sort of thing. Like the reason why Devil May Cry works so well because it's so bonkers, it's so unrealistic, it's so over the top. That's why it would work. That's why it would work in Darkstalkers, right? Because like the only dark hunters you have there is Hasenko, Donovan, and BB Hood. Right, so if you add Dante and Virgil and Nero to the mix, that would be a crazy game all on its own. They'll probably
that would be pretty nice. Also, Blood is a bit of a bitch, but
that's just my.
What was the name of the? What was the girl from number 2? The girl with the dual blades. What was her name?
Oh, from the second Darkstalkers?
No, from Devil May Cry 2.
I think it's like Lucia or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like Lucy. It starts with an L. I have the game on the shelf. I just don't want to get it.
You're looking at it. You can see it.
Yeah, like I can see it. Like it's right there. Like I can see it. I just don't want to get up because her name's on the disc. But yeah, like back to Dragon Ball. I honestly feel like I'm praying this is not the last year for the game, because like it is a hype game. It's a fun hype game. It's no Marvel. It's no Marvel whatsoever, but the game is hype. It is fun. I am enjoying like learning the game. As you can see on the channel, I posted like 5 videos within like a week of each other. And I don't know, like I just hope like we get like another season out of this, because like there's so many more Gokus we could put in the game. You know what I mean?
So many more Gokus, so many more Vegetas. Don't become the stinking card game of DBZ, please.
I'm still waiting for I'm waiting for Summer Vacation Goku. I'm waiting for that. Please, Bandai Namco, I'm asking you to release Summer Vacation Goku.
Actually,
listen, no, I am not waiting for that. I am waiting for Super Saiyan. I'm waiting for Super Saiyan 5, Ultra Instinct, Gohan to come in this game, and then I will be in there.
You know, it'd be so funny if they added like the recolored images fans made back in the 90s as characters.
You know what the worst part is? That's what Goku Black is. That's what actual Goku Black is.
Really?
Goku Black. Yes, he's from a 90s recolor of like what had happened if Goku was evil. And someone colored his hair red, gave him, I think, blue eyes, and called him Goku Black. And then someone sat there, posted it on 4chan. Developers sat there and looked at that and was like, Goku Black, we're putting him in the game. There you go. Here we are.
Easy.
Remember, people look at that stuff. People really do look at that stuff. It's actually kind of funny. I'm like, when people sat there and started talking, I'm like, I don't think that's real. And then people were like, oh yeah, Goku Black was a thing like back in like 98. I'm like, what?
LC,
guys.
yes,
Before we hop off the topic,
would be driver.
Everyone name your 3 favorite characters or 3 DLC characters, completely irrelevant. If they were just to add them to the game right now, what 3 characters would you want? I'll go first.
Can it be? Oh wait, hold on. Can it be any 3 characters or just 3 characters period?
From the Dragon Ball universe.
In
Dragon Ball universe?
Yeah. For me, it'd be Raditz, Videl, and fucking Baby.
Okay, my 3.
Videl's already in the game though.
Oh, wait, sorry, not shit. Right. All right, scratch that. Raditz, Baby, and SSJ for Goku, because I need Monkey.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I have to go with Raditz because I want my Dynamite Sunday.
Or Saturday Crush. Saturday Crush. People forget. It was all about Dynamite Sunday. No, it's Saturday Crush, bro. Saturday Crush.
So I want Raditz, Pecan, and oh my god. My third one. I say Khalifa. Just put her in the game.
Oh.
I like the fact that she's fused with Kale, but I want Khalifa on her own because I love Khalifa. I like her.
To be fair, I don't think fusing Kale makes Kali. I'm just saying.
Huh?
I don't know who the fuck thought. Like, all right, I know that they're all named after foods, but who's like, yeah, let's go fuse Kale to make cauliflower? It never leaves my mind. It never leaves my mind. We got Goku and Vegeta, and they get Gogeta or Vegito. Someone's like, yeah, Kefla?
Yeah.
And they get Kefla. So
all right, Chileanstorm, who's your 3 characters you want?
A personal favorite of mine.
Well, you're cutting out.
He was. I said Grandblue for 1 for sure. Baby Vegeta would be cool.
Baby Vegeta?
Why?
From the Super movie?
From
From GT. Yeah. When you got controlled, right?
Yep,
On that
that's
planet.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I did say baby.
Also, is it Gohan Boo yet?
You mean Super
Gohan
Boo?
what?
Super Boo.
Yeah,
Super
when he
Boo.
had
When he
The-
absorbed Gohan and he had like
Yeah.
Gohan's shirt. Yeah.
and he had a nose as well, which is weird, but that would be cool to see as well.
Well, yeah,
if
get
he's
all
not
3
in it
Majin
already.
Boos in the game. That would be sick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, my 3 are gonna be a little. Onion, did you go yet?
Oh, well, my 3 would probably be number 1 would be Raditz, because that hair is legendary. Yeah. Next it would have to be Mr. Satan.
Nice.
Yeah, just because he's just ridiculous. And then third one, I don't know, like maybe Master Roshi or something.
Oof.
Like, I want to see this old man beat some people down, you know?
He's gonna clap some cheeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Please stop.
Because like the other characters I wanted, like, you know, Brawly, 16, all those guys, like they're all in there already. So like they did a really good job with the character so far.
I guess I'm the last one then.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So my characters are gonna be from Super, Tenkaichi 3, and maybe another character. So the first character I would want as a joke would be Ariel.
Really?
Yes, Ariel, because come on now, she's made by Dr. Slump. Name me another character who's not cooler than Dr. fucking Slump.
That's true.
I am completely
That's actually
okay
really
with
cool.
this. I second this.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Another character from Universe 2. Her name is Kakanasa. She's the lion girl, kind of, except not Universe 10, not the purple one, the blue one. Because I have a thing for brunettes. Leave me alone. And then the third one would probably, unfortunately, I hate this just as much as everybody else would. Well, probably not really hate per se. That's a strong word.
It's a Goku, isn't it?
No, it's not a Goku. It's not a Goku or Vegeta. Thank God.
Okay.
It was who was I about to say? Either it was a tie between Future Gohan,
one arm,
and then one arm, yes.
Cool.
And then I forgot the other character I actually wanted.
Saiyaman?
No. Oh no. We good. We good without that. I hate the fact that I gotta use that with Videl. I'm like, ew, but okay.
Yeah.
There was one other character that I absolutely wanted in the game for like fun. And I can't remember his name.
What character was it?
He was from Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
Comedy?
General Tai, was it?
The old man.
Yeah, the old man with the braided ponytail.
Yeah, Tao Pai Pei.
Yep, Tao. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kicked the pillar through it and then jumped on it and fucking flew.
He tapped the top and he tapped the bottom and then he picked it up and chucked it and he just rode that bitch like a surfboard. That should be his level 3.
See, I want him in the game because there's no actual martial art like representative there, except for like the common martial art, whatever. But I would like an actual martial art there, just so it could be like, oh yeah, we about to give you the actual hands now. Screw the common martial art. No, you get these actual hands. You about to go to the hospital.
There were some weird characters in Dragon Ball. What was the name of the rabbit who turned people into carrots?
Oh, yeah, he was in Dragon Ball, yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah, put him in it.
Why not?
Like, let's just get ridiculous.
Why not?
Yeah, he was like a gangster rabbit. Carrots.
Or, put the fake Bruce Lee in the game. That would be kind of funny. And then just have Bruce Lee start doing 20-hit combos, start super dashing everywhere, and be like, "I'm a human being, but I know how to vanish and super dash everywhere." I'm like, okay.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, is that not the case for Yamcha already?
Yamcha can super dash, but I'm not sure he can teleport yet.
Come on.
That is true. He can't vanish. Neither does Tien can either. Tien can't do that either.
Ooh.
He might be able to.
Or what about Gigi?
I would say put Chi-Chi in the game. She could fight. She's a better fighter than half the cast.
Wait. If we're gonna put any Chi-Chi, you gotta put later half Dragon Ball Chi-Chi, because that's when she was most badass.
In the tournament, right?
Yeah, when she met up with Goku, Goku, and she fucking trapped his ass like a real bitch. Like, come on, man. How many chicks could trap a good man? She did it with ease. She was just all like, "Hey, I was thinking we could get married someday." Oh, okay.
I think he was too stupid to realize that, but okay.
Goku done fucked up.
It is in the book, and I think also in the show. He says later on that he thought that marriage was food.
That is a confirmation. He does say that. He does say marriage is food. That is right.
God damn.
God damn it, Goku.
Shoot, how about you put Bolchi in the game? You know, a fusion of Chi-Chi and Bulma. That would be an actual. That would be kind of funny.
Okay, bro, you're looking at too much hentai right now, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's not even the hentai part. I'm just stating fact. Hold up.
Whoa.
Or even better, you could probably put freaking which Super Saiyan? Oh, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in the game. People will want that. Yeah. He's a Raging Blast 1 as an exclusive what if.
Huh.
That would be really cool, because wasn't Super Saiyan 4 not canon until they
Super Saiyan 4 is not canon.
Yeah,
no,
because they put it in Budokai 3, wasn't it?
Budokai 3, yep, yeah. Budokai 3 and Budokai Infinite World.
Which one was that?
All statements, by the way. Dragon Ball Budokai is better than any of the Tenkaichi.
That is true.
Yes.
But Infinite World is basically the patched version of Budokai 3 because the game was pretty busted.
Oh.
And Infinite
did it
World
come out on like PS2?
It was PS2. Yep, PS2 came out a year after. Yep. Yeah. It was Japan only though. That was the problem. Japan only.
Wait, you saying Budokai 3 was busted? I think Budokai 1 was busted.
Budokai 1's always been busted.
I would never forget this as long as I live. Like, Thanos and I have a friend named Josh. He was like the biggest like Dragon Ball fan ever, right? So he was the first to get Budokai 1. Okay? This guy played this game day in, day out. Like, he played it every day. Okay? Yeah, like,
religiously.
Okay. Yeah, like religiously, okay? So one night, it was me, him, and our other friend Kareem. We're all chilling. So him and Kareem were playing versus mode, right? I didn't really play it because I had no interest in playing it. So then he got me to play it, right? So I was like, okay.
Your first time.
Yeah, my first time. So I picked up the controller. I asked him what were the buttons. He told me what the buttons were. I button tested. Then I picked my character. I picked Trunks, okay? Here's the fucked up part. And you know what's so funny? I never told him why I kept winning. So he will catch me in a combo. Like, I'm open, he hits me, right? So you know how you go like punch, kick, and then like they do a special move like right after? So he'll go punch, kick, and then the screen stops, and he's about to do Kamehameha wave. In that split 1 frame of a second, you are free to do whatever you want. So I punch him back and get a combo. 20 games later, they can't beat me.
Wow.
Oh, and this was your first.
You know what the fuck that reminds me of? There's something similar to that in Budokai 2 as well. It's not only the exact same thing, but basically, as you fucking dodge, as you hear the flash animation, like just input the dodge, right?
Yeah.
It fucking not only changes the screen angle, but he'll completely fucking whiff, and then you can just do it right back to him. So every time someone would fucking pick Goku, Vegeta, literally anybody, especially if you got like a really laggy super, I'll play Raditz, and I'll just Saturday Crush them all day long. Every fucking time. I see a flash on the screen, Saturday Crush. You thought you was going to do something? Saturday Crush. You thought you were going to be blocking? Get grabbed, and then Saturday Crush.
Yeah, well, the thing that Dave didn't tell you is that our friends Josh and Cruz are not fighting game players, you know?
Yeah, they're not fighting game players. That's the thing.
Like it goes to show you how much just generic fighting game skill you kind of pick up and is transferable between games. Even if you know, like Dave said, he first time played the game, he goes picks it up and started blocking people, right? So it's just
But all they had to do was just not do the special move at the end. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, but they were so punished on hit though.
Huh?
Yeah, they're like, oh well, it's worked in the past, right? So I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Oh, something.
But no, it's no. It's not, Damon. It's not punish on hit. You hit them before the move even comes out.
Yeah.
Oh no, not that part. No, I'm talking about if they just did PPKK before they hit circle or B or whatever. Before that, if they just did the PPKK, they're punished on hit. That's why the whole cancel thing was stupid. Because Budokai 1, 2, and 3 had a mechanic where if you did any type... Well, in Budokai 1, it was actually really dumb because you could do it with any super in the game.
Yeah.
But Budokai 2 made it so it was every physical touching super in the game. Mm-hmm. So if you had like a physical touching super, like, for example, King Gohan had the Sword and Dragon Fist where he would do 1 uppercut, 2 uppercut, right? He could cancel that if you hit PKG. If you cancel that, you would go immediately completely back to neutral. You could just do whatever you want after for free. In Budokai 3, it was super evident about that because a lot of Saiyans were in the game. Mm-hmm. And Goku, Teen Gohan, Vegeta, Adult Gohan, Trunks, Kid Trunks, Goten, everybody, every literal Saiyan in existence in that game had a actual physical touching super that they could do. And Videl and Hercule were the worst of the two because all they had were physical touching moves. I get the mix up all there. Yeah, so basically if you did PKG, if you press all 3 buttons and you canceled it, you will literally go back to frame 0 and just be returned back to neutral like nothing ever happened. And that's how
it's supposed to be the transformation button.
That too. And on top of that, Infinite World came out and they pretty much got rid of that, so they had to commit the buttons. So like, okay. But this new mechanic that was basically the lock-on button automatically tracked to your opponent, and you can hold down, I think, PK or PG or whatever, and if you do the full charge unblockable, they were put in like, you were like plus 80 on like half the stuff. So literally, they had unblockables for days. So if you get hit one time, it was game over pretty much, because they could just loop you to death, and the only way to stop that is if you sat there and player error. That was basically it, which is why Infinite World wasn't good, because people just kept exposing that.
Quick question, guys, because I remember I had Budokai 1 and I have Budokai 3, I think. But, I mean, they weren't really... I didn't feel like I wanted to invest time in them, you know? I just really invest a lot of time in the Budokai series.
Well,
do I have a lot of best time on it? No, I just know a lot about it.
I played like I have the third one. Like I got I got the third one because like my friend Josh was getting the third one, so I was like, "Frig it, I'll learn this game too," because like Budokai, I think out of all 3 of them, Budokai 2 was the best one. My
definitely
personal,
the best one.
Like
Budokai 2 is the best one. However, though it does have some shit. As I said, I played Raditz. Raditz is surprisingly strong in that game. Because of all the physical attacks that you have at your arsenal, and then just fucking canceling a couple of attacks until they're really fucking strong. If you don't know how to handle Raditz, just in general, you're gonna get fucking hit with a loop. That loop is goddamn near infinite for as long as you don't know how to press the right button. And even if you know how to press the right button, you have an option select in game, which is really fucking cute. And imagine being in midair and you get hit with an option select into another fucking combo. Yeah. Pressing buttons. Blocking wasn't saving you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because that's how it's a lot more eminent in Budokai 3 than it is in 2. Because in 2, it's a lot harder to get to that part because there's no stun in that game. In 3, there's stun in that game, so you could just blatantly just keep exposing it and just exploit it. I'm just like, that's not even fun. Infinite World's even worse too because the stun's quicker in that game.
God damn.
Yeah.
So get touched once again. Just put the controller down again.
GG's, bro.
Dragon Ball games before Fighters. The only actual good one that I would say, aside from Budokai 2, would be Supersonic Warriors. If anybody remember that. However, I will say that a couple of characters were absolutely fucking busted. Like level 2 fucking Krillin was fucking busted. Reason being is because his up special fucking summons Tien, and Tien tri-beams the shit out you, and it's fucking like half the screen. It's in the middle and it's half the fucking screen. Yeah.
It's in the middle, it's half screen. Wait, what?
So let's think about the fucking let's break up the screen into fucking 4 quarters, right? It takes up the 2 middle quarters of the fucking screen. 50% of the screen in the middle, and you just get hit with a fucking beam. he fucking Tien freezes in place of fucking Krillin and try and beam the shit out you. And then it's a juggle.
Oh Jesus.
I want you to think about that. Imagine in this current game, right? In Fighters, someone hits you with an overhead, you get bounced, and it's fucking a transmission. You get vanished into overhead. It's a fucking full screen vertical tri-beam.
Yeah, that sounds pretty stupid, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty dumb.
Damn.
And then it didn't get any better because they all had a grab, kind of like the fucking special button in Fighters, and Vegeta's wasn't even fucking better because he just fucking grabs you, kick the shit out you. You're half a fucking second. So yeah, 30 frames of stun. That means he gets a free combo off you, gets to bounce you too, and then he gets to hit you with super. And then he gets to do it again.
I love how we're talking about Budokai Tech in 2020.
Hey, you know what? It's interesting that there is. I didn't know there was. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, like for example, in DBZ Budokai 3, Vanilla Budokai 3, not before the patch, Budokai 3 Vanilla was actually a broken mess because what ended up happening with that was if you were playing Goku, specifically Goku, if you had Kaioken Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and 4, if you went in order from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, the game would crash during 2 to 3 automatically. It actually did that. So people would sit. Yes, the game itself, the game itself had a bug in the programming where if you went Kaioken Super Saiyan 1 and then you went from 2 and from 2 to 3, you would crash the game. I've done it multiple times. It was actually pretty bad.
Ooh, it was embarrassing.
It's to the point where you don't want to play the game anymore. And then Adult Gohan had Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, then Elder Kai. Elder Kai was kind of busted a little bit. This is kind of not like terrible, but it was there. And Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I remember specifically for a tournament in an anime convention, a 67-person tournament.
Oh wow!
For Budokai 3, they banned every character past Super Saiyan 2.
What?
Because that's where Gohan, Adult Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, even though Majin Vegeta was by himself already Super Saiyan, and like several other characters, and Cooler, specifically Cooler was the only fully banned character in that game. Do not ask me why. He was fully banned because there was a skill in that game called Cooler Spaceship, where if you KO'd him, he would have Cooler's spaceship. He would get zapped up to a spaceship, go into this water of healing, come back down, and he's full health and full key, ready to kick your ass. What? And that skill was legal for some reason. And I'm like, why don't
this
you
is in Budokai 3?
This is Budokai 3, yes. This is actual Budokai 3.
Okay, I might pop that game in right now and go look this up.
I know. That's what I was going to say. This is really fun kind of going back to this old game. And then that's a lot of
Wow. And then Gohan in Super Saiyan 2 was probably the third most busted character in that game, apparently, according to them. Because his physical touching move was the Double Dragon Fist, which I talked about earlier. And basically what that move in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was stupid because it did unscaling damage if you did the cancel properly. If you canceled it properly on the second hit on the first frame, you would just get like the stubby knockdown, not the full launch from like 30 feet up in the air, and you get a combo off of that. No. If you did the 1 and then the 2 then stop, you would immediately keep your opponent in a juggle state, and you can just keep going after that. That's why they made it banned, because they didn't want to deal with stall out timings or exploits or anything like that. So I'm like, I see now why it's bad, but at the same time, why not just ban the skill from Cooler and then ban Cell altogether? Because Cell's actually a broken character in this game. Because Cell actually was the broken character in Budokai 3 Vanilla. Because he had the fastest jab in the game. For some reason, he had the fastest jab in the game. You think every Saiyan that was named under this entire podcast was good? No. Cell was the problem. He had a 4-frame jab. Everybody else had at least a 8 to 10 frame jab.
I mean, you know what, Dave, or at least anybody here in Canada, we gotta get together and play some Budokai.
I think that needs to happen. Yo, fuck Fighter Z, man. Fuck Fighter Z. Thanos, I'm gonna call. Thanos, I'm gonna
call. Grab the PC. We'll download Budokai 2, and we'll run it on Parsec.
Thanos, yo, Thanos, I'm gonna call up Josh. I'm gonna call up Josh. Bring in the boys. we back.
Run it back. Run back.
Yeah, it was awful because I never played the game competitively. I just saw competitive footage. I was like, wow, people actually this game competitively? Seriously? Hold on a minute.
It was made by Atari.
And you didn't fucking look at the game and was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass for fucking Raditz. I'm gonna beat your ass for Yamcha. I'm gonna beat your ass for Mikey. Me and my fucking cousin would be up to 3 in the morning years ago, fucking still playing the game because we're running sets.
Or the best one, or when Videl and Hercule were considered A+ tier in a game that you never thought of because of the cancel mechanic.
Fucking stupid.
because of that cancel mechanic, and as I said before, every character with a physical touching super can do it, and I'm just like, Videl has nothing but physical touching supers. He's gonna be stupid. And I saw someone pick Videl on a cell, and all I saw was loops for days with this character. I'm like, this character's stupid. No, this character is actually dumb. There is no saving this. She's actually kind of dumb. I know, like, all the Saiyans overpower her because they have projectiles for a reason, but if Videl gets it, it's not fun. Because I literally sat there, I saw Cell on Videl. She did Eagle Kick. She did kick, stop, grab, threw him at the wall, proceeded to combo him at the wall, did kick, and he tried to dodge the third kick, baited, got grabbed again, and then did level 3 and killed him. I'm just like, the mind game, this man must be like, this man's playing his heart out. Hold up. Let me take some notes. I'm just like, I'm not ready for that either. I'm like, it was gross. I'm just like, these mix-ups are annoying. And, oh god, don't get me started on Broly. Broly didn't have a physical touch in Super, but he was a big boy, and he did big boy things, and that wasn't necessarily fun either. Big boy does big boy things, and big boy things do not equate to you living. I learned that the hard way.
Wait, did Budokai have Bio Broly?
Bio Broly?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Oh,
It's just regular Broly.
that was
They had normal Broly, and then they had Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. That's all they had.
okay.
Yeah.
Bio Broly was just like Mud Broly. It was really bad. It was really dumb. Like that was a GT movie, so
Wasn't
Yeah.
he in the Dragon Ball PC Card Fighter?
ooh, that I don't know. That I'd have to look up. But
You know, I wanted to cover the DOA 6 DLC.
Oh,
discussion.
well, we can talk about that. I actually have a little bit of knowledge about that.
Well, yeah, I wanted Zidane to be part of it because I wanted you guys to like kill it, but I'll probably save that for another time when TJ's available. Because like just the shit you two told me about.
well, quick question: How much is it? Because these things are usually overpriced, right? Like especially for
Okay,
DOA.
so
let
the
me.
deal
You know what?
is-
Wait. You know what? I'll just put in a simple term for Alvaro. Hey, Alvaro. What's the most expensive thing you own right now?
Oof. I don't even know, man. That's a good question. Shit.
Do you have a car?
Okay.
No, I don't have a car, but I have some rare
You have some what?
and collectibles like cards
Comments?
that are like
Comics?
$500, $1,000,
Yeah?
roughly.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
You trade that shit in for cash, there's your DLC money for DOA 6.
Jesus. Really?
Yes, DOA
Good
6.
lord.
If you want
Lord.
all the DLC for DOA 5 and DOA 6 all together,
Hmm,
it comes out to about $1,247 some change.
that's funny. Jesus
Now,
Christ.
here's the first part.
1,200.
Here's the fun part about what he just said, right? He said 1,200 and some change, right? The first 1,000 is straight from DOE 5.
Yep. Yep, that's true. And the current season pass for DOA 6 is like $250 at most.
I think I saw a video. I think it's Jim Starling or something like that. He goes over about EA and some of the other developers who charge way more for loot. But he brings up Dead or Alive, and he did bring that up. I do remember him saying that Dead or Alive 5. I think the initial game was like they had a free version of the game.
Yeah.
Yep, Core
on
Fighters.
Steam. Yeah, it's Core Fighters. Yeah. Lock everything. It was like roughly $1,200, and
No,
Yep.
it's not 1,200 to unlock everything. It's 40 to buy the game, or 60 when it first came out, and then all
Yep.
the DLC sets are like each roughly fucking between 15 and 20. And if you get all the damn DLC sets, it comes up to 1,200. All right, first of all, the characters are cheaper than the costumes. The costumes are fucking full sets for the entire cast of characters that they do, and they're all thematically based. There's a lot of them that are from like SNK and other fighting games, which is really fucking cool. You know, you got BlazBlue. You can fucking have like Noelle and I think it was Kazumi. It was great, but like that's way too much DLC. And there are some people in this world who has nothing better to do than to fucking look at the and pay all 1,200.
Like my thing is that like for years people bitched about how many costumes Chun-Li got, and I barely heard anybody talk about DLC.
Because barely
Like-
anybody plays DOA.
Well, the problem with that is that because
You son of a bitch.
what ended up happening with that is this: DOA's DLC compared to 5 and 6, DOA 6 DLC is actually getting a lot worse. Now it's getting
boy.
worse. It's starting to fall under 5 now. It's like, oh no, we don't want this
Bruv,
because
bruv. The fact that you have to pay money for changing hair colors.
no,
Like,
I'm about to get to that.
like Jesus
Now,
Christ.
before we begin,
Let's
the DOA
let's not reveal too much because I really wanted TJ on this.
No, I'm gonna go in with this.
Oh God, no lube. He's going in.
So pretty much, DOA 6 has this system now where you can change hair colors. They finally implemented the system after over 15, not 15, more like 20 years of this crap, right? It's $1 to change your hair color, right? To change it back, you have to pay $1 more.
Wicked.
So,
awesome.
So, for example, there's a color of there's a color of Kasumi with black hair. She changed from orange to black. That's you get one premium ticket too, by the way, or two. You get 1 or 2 premium tickets for free.
What a deal!
Now you cannot buy those tickets online. Oh, sorry. You cannot earn them in game. No, you can't earn them in game. You can't. You have to buy them with your own money online. That's all I'm trying to say. So,
my God.
For $2, you get 2 tickets. For $5, it's $4. For 10, 20. For like 30, I think it's 25 or 30, and then for 50, it's like 60, and then for 100, it's 90. If I can remember this price, I do remember seeing that. And then the best part about it is that not only does it just change colors, it's permanent change until you either A, buy another ticket, or B, you buy another ticket. Because you see, there is no other way to get another ticket.
Okay. But you know what's out of all this? Company does this. It's that people encourage them. Because they say, okay, sure, I'll pay this. I'll get this. I'll get this DLC and this DLC. Because I don't think the players are saying that this is wrong. They're just like, ooh, because the Claus suit. I want that. You
gotta vote with your wallet, man. That's what it comes down to.
Exactly. And they're not being like, no, bad Tecmo, or like, bad, don't do that. They're being like, cool, give me more. Like,
I think the DOA community is actually talking back about it, because I heard.
Are they?
Yeah, I heard
they finally were after 2 years of the shit.
Yeah, they're finally stepping up and saying, okay, enough is enough. And I'm glad they are, because I don't mean to defend Street Fighter V, but Capcom's been taking a lot of heat for everybody else.
I mean, another thing. Sorry to cut you off there, but another thing that's also kind of funny with it is that Chun-Li has over 20 costumes by herself in the game. Everybody else has 7 or 8?
Under 10.
Maybe.
Let's just say under 10.
Under 10? Okay, yeah. So it's Capcom gets shunned for a little bit of shun for Chun-Li in 20 costumes. But we're not going to talk about how DOA 5 and 6 still has DOA Extreme Hitomi and Lei Fei moments for $4.99 on the PSN store. People actually bought that, by the way.
What is that?
It is 45 seconds of certain characters being on a beach doing suggested posing, and it's not even good suggested posing. It's the trash suggested posing.
See, this is what creates Sims, man.
Exactly. People need to learn that this shit should not be okay. I can't believe.
I didn't know that fucking. Damn. All right, I was offended them too. Shit. So.
Now I don't mind people being like, "Hey, I like that type of stuff." That's fine and dandy. But $5 for it though, I ain't paying money for that.
That's a lot of money, man.
That's
a high money pizza.
Why
right now? Go get one.
Why can't people just go on Pornhub like a normal person?
Well, people don't like Pornhub, unfortunately. You will be shocked. I have talked to some of the people I've talked to have said, "Yeah, I don't go on Pornhub." I'm like, "What do you do then?
How do you?
I'm like, what do you do then? Oh, you see, someone actually had told me this at Yomicon, actually, Dave.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh boy, it's hentai. It must be hentai. It's gotta be hentai.
Yeah, it's not even a porn story. He just went. I was casually walking, nothing too bad. I'm just walking back to the Rensen. The dude sat there and caught my kind of super poster, and he was like, "Oh, bro, I love that series." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we started talking about it, and we just started walking down. I was about to go to the food court, give me some food. We started walking down, started talking, and he was the one who brought up the porn. By the way, he brought this up himself, and I was like, "Okay, I don't mind it, but sure, I know a lot about it, but I can tell you where you can go if you want to get your rocks off. Go over there, please. I'm trying to eat here." And he goes, "Oh no, man, I don't use Pornhub. I'm not one of those crazy mofos who use Pornhub. You know what I use? I use those DOA 5 clips. You mean those 45-second clips that
Oh,
for
no.
$5?
No.
I was
Okay.
Oh my god!
Wait,
you paid money for that?
That's a simp, man. That's a
Wait.
I was
simp.
like, wait, I had to stop. Like, stop! You paid
my
money. You paid
God.
$5 for that. Hold up! You paid $5 for that? No, I had to actually. I almost wanted to hit him. I'm like, you paid $5 for 45 seconds
Oh my
of
goodness.
bullshit. It wasn't even good bullshit. This is trash bullshit.
I'm gonna ask a serious question right now. Like, I don't mean to change the
Good
flow.
Lord.
I don't mean to change the flow of this podcast, but like, what the fuck is happening to our men? Like, no, real shit, dude. Real shit. Like, what the fuck is happening to our men? Like, yeah, I jerk off to shit, just like any other normal man. But why would you? Like, I don't understand this. Why would you pay money? Like, why? Like, okay, this podcast is going to take a whole new direction right now because I gotta rant. Okay,
Go, Dave. You do you.
Go, Dave.
Get it.
You
It's
got-
all you.
Get it out.
you got these damn Twitch thoughts. Yeah, I said it. You got these damn Twitch thoughts taking over the platform where guys just pay money in subs just to watch them do nothing. And these are the same motherfuckers who will give Tecmo $5 to watch a 3D chick dance naked.
Yo,
Not even dance naked.
They're not dancing naked?
No.
Oh
They just
my
lay
God.
there on the floor, just doing suggestive posing. That is it.
Thank you for joining the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is Damon Everett signing out.
Oh man.
But it also
Are you kidding me? Like these guys, like, okay, I get it. You're lonely. You don't have a girlfriend. You may be too shy. I was there. I was one of those guys. Not to the level of me buying shit to get to beat off to. I would if I'm gonna jerk off to anything, that shit's coming for free. I ain't paying for that shit.
exactly.
I am sorry. I am
Dave has
sorry.
standards.
I do have
So-
standards. You telling me Pornhub? You telling me Pornhub? Oh, you made an account. You want to go premium? Fuck you, Pornhub. I ain't giving you money for me to jerk off. Fuck that shit.
Anyway,
I worked hard for my money.
anyway, I was about to explain that whole simp situation.
Oh my God.
So
Good
the
Lord.
simp situation goes like this. From what has been told about the internet, pretty much, there was a Twitch streamer by the name of Nico. Nico had a 100,000 following and like a good couple thousand subscribers, right?
Is this a girl?
Yeah, this is the chick.
Okay.
This is the chick. She sat there. She talked about how men who worship women, or simps, mind you,
Wait,
hope
is it?
sleeping with them.
Wait, is that Bernie chick? That cute girl with the
No.
Bernie t-shirt?
The one with the boomer song.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fuck that bitch.
it's her. Yeah, she sat there. And
I saw the video. I know a video exactly what you're talking about. She sat there and she said, she's like, there's nothing wrong with simping. It's nothing wrong with a man worshiping a woman. Yes, there is. There is. And this is it. Like you should.
I will say this though, just to be clear, if a girl is getting money doing this kind of stuff, power to you.
That I understand. No, that I understand.
That.
It's like stupid people will be parted from their money.
The problem of it is this: she had a backwards viewpoint towards men, and B, she announced that she had a boyfriend, and that she was currently involved and currently in a sexual relationship.
But
her following went from 96,000 to 22,000 in the span of one day.
But that's the problem. They keep falling for this shit. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, Alvaro, I agree with you. If a woman's doing this for money, more power to them. I understand that. But at the same time, they're using the man's loneliness and feelings to get something out of them. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
To a certain degree, the same could be said about like alcohol and fast food and stuff like that.
That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. Like it's the same idea when a guy, like say like I was like freaking like I don't know. Let's say I look like Michael B. Jordan and I use my looks to get what I want out of women. That I shouldn't be doing that. Like that's wrong. That's really wrong. Like, yeah, a woman finds me attractive, I swoon them so I could sleep with them, and then I leave because I got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, like with these girls, like on Twitch and Instagram and stuff like that, and they're promoting their Patreon and stuff like that, and people are just like these dudes are just giving them money because they're hoping they would sleep with them. Like that, like there's something wrong with you, dude. Like I'm sorry.
True.
There's something serious.
Or also, it could be a lot of old guys with like too much money.
No, it's not old guys with too much money, man. I've watched a lot of videos on this. It's not. It's younger dudes who are afraid of women. That's what it is. It's a bunch of younger dudes with disposable income, and they can't get a girlfriend, and they don't know how to get a girlfriend. I'm not shitting on them because they can't get a girlfriend. They just need to have more confidence and self-worth in themselves. You're giving you just giving your hard-earned cash to these chicks. You're not giving yourself any self-worth. You're not. I'm sorry. Like I'm going to say this. Like you're not giving yourself any self-worth. I've been down like that depressive road where like, I feel I'm going to be alone forever, but not to the point where I have to shell out money just to get a girl's attention. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go I'm not going to go that low. So
no,
like,
for sure.
A lot of these guys need to like fucking wake up and like stop doing this. Like they seriously
I think
need to stop.
Yeah, we need them to do light punch and get their album.
I mean, I was gonna say that I think that stems from the upbringing, right? Because like if you're brought up with love and confidence in your life, then you're gonna be good, right?
Which I understand that. I'm not saying not all not like I've brought up with love from my mom and my dad and my family members and stuff like that, but I suffered that same problem where like I was too shy or too afraid to talk to a girl. If I liked a girl, I liked them from afar, and I would I'll just talk about them all the time. And that's the level like most of these guys are. Like they're putting these girls on a pedestal, and you shouldn't be doing that. Like a girl is not like some trophy, is not like some end of the gold trophy. Like she's not an object. Like she's a human being. If you talk to them normally, they will talk to you back. You just have to be funny and keep up the conversation. Like that's all you really need to do. And like there's there's nothing wrong with women who find the problem with like men holding seminars on like how to pick up chicks. Like that stuff is needed. It's not an issue. It's not degrading women. these guys out here are trying to get men to have confidence in themselves. That's what it's really there for. These guys who don't know how to approach a woman, don't have the confidence, they don't have the know-how on how to talk to girls. These guys who write the books, who have the seminars, who have the live talks, these guys are just helping the beta males on how to become an alpha.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to say that, but that's all I'm trying to say, right? So
Yeah.
with these guys charging $5 for lonely dudes who play Dead or Alive to see a girl dance around and provocative poses for $5, like they know the market. Like they
Yep.
know cause they know the
Yeah.
market because they see like these Twitch girls doing it, right? So when they're just cashing in on what the women are already doing.
That's true. But I mean, what's worst in your opinion? DOA or like the e-girls? Is that what they're called? What are they called? Like
E-girls,
E-girls.
Yeah.
because e-girls can be taken advantage of just as quickly as, like, say, DOA per chance, because e-girls is a service, and that service is literally them. You pay an X amount of money per hour, even for 1 hour, and they get to play with you in a game. And basically,
Wow.
But some
For
of them
some people-
some of them don't even.
some
do
people actually troll the hell out of them by going on Marvel 3,
that.
picking and
Virgil?
just have it is no, not even picking Virgil, just sitting there, just have them pick whoever they want, and just have them just play the game, and then just get TAC Infinite on all day, and just have them just do that, specifically Doom's Infinite, and people are like, "Are you sure you paid me $5? You paid me $5. Is this all you want to do?" Yes, this is all I want to do. Just pay you $5. I'll TAC Infinite you, and you're gonna stream this, and you're just gonna watch this all happen too. And that's what happened.
You're pretty
People
cool.
have done that.
Yo, all right,
Strange
I don't know who's
times,
doing
man.
that, but they got the right idea. I want to be honest. Pay $5 to flex on somebody for no reason. That sounds like a fun time.
Oh my God.
Dear Lord.
Oh my god.
So any dude
See
listening
you
to
next
this
week later.
any dude listening to this podcast right now, and you feel like you need to pay $5 to Tecmo or give the
Please don't.
next e-girl $40 or buy her a freaking $20,000 engagement ring on fucking Amazon or something off her wish list, don't do it. Just stop it. Get some help.
Hold on. Let's hold that back. You said a $40,000 engagement ring? No.
Dude,
boy.
there's guys who've done it.
Stop.
There's guys who've done it. There's
If-
guys
if-
who've done. They go on their wish
Stop
list,
that.
bro. They go on their wish list. They find the most expensive thing and they go buy it for them in the hopes of the girl, like, going out with them. You know who played these dudes really well? That chick Amaranth. She played those dudes super well. She went on for like how many years? How many years until it was revealed that she was married to some Asian dude? Who else is filming her shit? Her roommate? If I was her roommate, I wouldn't film her shit. Fuck that. I got my own shit to do.
I just want to. I do have an as well, so if you got money to burn, just.
If you know what, if you got money to burn, just buy a statue, buy a video game, buy a new TV. You'll get something out of it.
Or buy me, or buy me shit.
Or buy Alvaro shit. Yeah, all these guys. Any guy here listening to this podcast and they have some expendable cash they don't know what to do with, buy Alvaro shit. I will put in the description Alvaro's public Amazon wish list.
My Amazon wish list. Hold up, let me link y'all.
Alvaro is a beautiful waifu. You want to give him money.
If this works though, oh my god. Holy shit. I will be like, whoa.
Bro, if you have fans, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Fuck. Like, you just see all the comments like, we're here for Alvaro. We want the store.
Oh my god. Okay. Here it is. We're doing this.
Are we
so,
actually
if
doing this?
works- Yeah, we're doing this, man.
Oh, God.
We're doing this.
Operation Help Alvaro.
Oh god.
There
Okay.
you
He
go.
actually.
Wait, what are we doing?
I'm putting his Amazon wish list on the description when I post up the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, there
I
you
might
go.
have.
He has a Tekken figure for Christy. I'm not even.
Hell yeah, dude. That one is fucking awesome. Plus, she's as far as like the fighting game characters go, she's like straight fire, and that's that's some real shit.
See?
That's some real shit.
See, you guys listen to this podcast, you should be buying Alvaro shit. You should be buying Alvaro shit, man.
I would legit appreciate it, man, and just like as a cool gesture, you know, like I'm being upfront, you know, like hey. That's what you get, you know. But hey,
At least you know that you're not getting any viewers.
Yeah, and honestly, it cool and just like, hey man, cool. And if I see you at a bar, I'd buy you a scotch and be like, thanks, man.
Does Amaranth buy you scotch? Does Amaranth buy you scotch, guys? Huh? Does any of the e-girls out there buy you scotch? No, Alvaro does. All right, give your money to Alvaro.
And I don't even drink, man. That's straight for you, man. I'm like, yo,
here's some scotch.
Here you go, man. Like you earned it. You're a gent, a true gent. You know.
Anyway.
That is probably the best way to finish the episode, isn't it?
I guess so.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, if you stick to the end, you're gonna get a treat.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap! Like, whoa.
If it made it this far and you haven't unsubscribed yet, thank you.
If you chose to unsubscribe and you're still listening to this podcast, I don't.
Oh,
this is wow! It's
damn! It's 11:30. Holy crap!
I think every episode should end like this.
What, me yelling at Sims?
Yeah.
Alvaro.
Yeah.
Alvaro. I mean, I feel kind of bad for him.
Real quick, just gotta interject this advertisement. People, I need you guys to play Battle Fantasia. It's a really good game. You guys for not playing it.
Oh yeah, true.
I played Battle Fantasia.
You need a 1v1 me, bitch.
Okay.
Oh damn.
That's fighting words. Before I end this podcast, I want to give a shout out to my friend Lewis Frost. For those who don't know who he is, this guy, he's always at Anime North with the big ass boombox. Very lovable guy, very cool. I went to one of his local tournaments last week, Sunday, where he was pushing Smash Bros tournaments, and he's trying to get into other FG fighting games that people play. He did Dragon Ball and UNICLR last week with a really good turnout. I just want to give him a shout out because he wants me to help him push his brand called Milton FGC. You can find it on facebook.com/MiltonFGC, twitter.com/MiltonFGC, and also Instagram, MiltonFGC. But yeah,
okay.
I just want to give him a shout out. Just want to represent the local Toronto boys.
Only gotta support your locals.
Yeah, support your locals.
Yeah,
I will be supporting him more once I quit my UPS job. And then,
But also, for the meantime, everybody also stay safe.
yes, please stay safe. Please do not go
Wash your hands,
and take showers, please.
please.
I'm
Please do not come to our Smash local smelling like shit.
looking at you, Smash community. Please take a shower. For the love of God.
The college.
Take a shower.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody, wash your hands. It's okay.
Like
Just wash your hands.
I love your game.
Not shower in the can. You need to know.
I love your game. I just don't love your people because you guys don't shower.
And with that, yeah, that's an episode. That's a wrap, right?
Yeah, I think so. Anybody want to push anything that they're doing?
I'm probably gonna be streaming on SoCal
Oh, wait, shit,
possibly
we didn't talk about
tonight.
Guilty Gear.
Oh, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Oh shit. Well, you know what? We'll save that for. We'll save that for. Yeah, we'll save that for next week.
Wait, what did we not talk about?
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear.
Oh my god, that's right.
But we can save that for next week. We could get together again next week Sunday because I'm not doing
Jamal
anything.
be on next.
Yeah, hopefully. When he stops being a family man.
Yeah.
That's the one guy who listened to Guile.
Taking Giles' words.
Go home and be a family man.
If this goes up on Tuesday, I'm praying to God that I have the willpower to put this up by Tuesday. But this Saturday I'll be doing a stream, Sonic and Knuckles. Doing not Sonic and Knuckles, I'm doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Knuckles playthrough, so I will show you the way. This Saturday.
Also, I'll be streaming a ESL Soul Calibur 6 tournament next Saturday. So come by and tune in if you want to. It's a single tournament with 86 players, and people who get top 8 officially go into the gold, and we plan for about a good couple grand. So
sounds like a lot of money.
Luck.
What's the Twitch link? I'll put it on the description.
Twitch.tv/ddgreen94.
Nice. You want?
Sweet.
Just put it in the Discord so I remember to put it in. I'll also show it up on the end screen when I edit the video. So you might as well just put the link there now, and I'll do that.
Very cool.
And for
no
me,
problem.
And for me, I'm twitch.com/thekid36 for this Saturday's retro stream. I kind of want to do, if this goes well, because my other Sonic stream went pretty well. If this goes well, I'll probably do Comic Zone the following week.
Nice.
Because I love that game. I think
would be cool.
I think we might be coming up on the anniversary of that game. I don't know.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that's
All right,
great
so
game.
that was supposed to go to the next podcast. Definitely Guilty Gear. I need to talk about Millie and why Dizzy needs to be top tier.
we'll save that for next week.
I got a full rant prepared for that.
we'll save that for next
prepare
week.
with the big guns.
We'll save that for next week because I don't think I'm doing anything next week Sunday. I don't think anyone's doing anything next week.
I'm good. I'm good to go back. Actually,
I know I'm not doing anything.
All right.
One thing I did want to bring up while we're still here. Did we? I brought this up to Dave, but do we want to do episodes that are dedicated to games, like completely just classic games from the past?
Oh yeah, that's
so
a great idea.
Like we do retrospective and like what it meant to us. Has the game aged properly? Kind of deal.
I'll be down for that.
If we do a retrospective game, we have to do our first favorite retro game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That sounds like good. Oh, then you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that for next week. Then we'll talk about Guilty Gear. We'll talk about Guilty Gear and the rollback, and then after that, we'll discuss our retrospective game. Is it like any game that we like, or?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to keep it fighter related because I mostly play fighters. I play like 4,000 fighters for no absolute good reason. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say keep it fighters, but like your first fighter.
Oh, first fighting game? Okay. That seems easy enough. Most of us
will kind of go more.
Most of us will be Street Fighter 2.
We'll see.
Or maybe your first favorite fighter?
True.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, that could work. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one where you fell in love with it and you're like, okay, we're going in. Like, we're going hard.
I'm going to house. I'm going home.
All in kind of deal, you know?
So yeah, so if you survive this podcast, thank you for listening. I also want to say thank you for the 125 subs I have on Old Man Games.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we have 125 subs. Woo! We're over 100. Let's aim for 200. But yeah,
tell your friends. Tell your friends, people.
Yeah, everyone's home right now. Just go on my channel and watch my videos.
There you go.
Subscribe to the channel.
Like and subscribe.
Also follow Damon on his Twitch. And
I am like 7 people away from becoming affiliates, so please follow if you can.
Do it up. Then I'll definitely put the link in.
Yeah, definitely. Give me that link. I'll give a follow.
And follow Alvaro if you want to see some of his artwork on Chileanstorm.
Hell yeah. Yo, I got animals, monsters, and boobies. basically.
Who doesn't like monster boobies? Like, come on.
I haven't combined the two.
You
but
have to
I'm
combine
thinking
it. Monster girls are in.
Really?
Yes. Have you not read
Okay.
I Dated a T-Rex? Like, come on.
Good
Alvaro's got some reading to do.
Yep. Oh yeah. Good times, guys. Always a pleasure, guys.
Yep.
Always a pleasure. Y'all have a good night, okay?
Yep, you guys have a
We'll,
good night. Keep
Take it
safe.
easy.
All right, guys, be safe. Remember, no gender.
No gender mix-ups.
Yep, and always
Yeah.
remember, wash your hands, stay away from touching your face, and take showers daily.
And don't be a simp, for the love of God. Don't.
Otherwise, the kid's gonna laugh at you, and then
No,
you're gonna get laughed
no.
at by all of us.
I won't laugh at them. I will help them. I will guide them onto
I
not
will.
simping.
Okay,
All
I
right.
like
that works too.
All right, guys.
But
Have a
see
good
ya
Good
night.
night, guys.
All right,
See
catch
ya.
you later.
Yep.